wanting people to listen, you can't just tap them on the shoulder anymore. You have to hit them with a sledgehammer. And then you'll notice you've got their strict attention.
So your murderers come with smiles. They come as your friends, the people who have cared for you all of your life, and they always seem to come at a time when you're at your weakest and most in need of their help.
But here's my advice to the rest of you. Take dead aim on the rich ones. Get them in the crosshairs and take them down.
I'm ready. Let's do it right now, right here. Come on.
All right.
I love you.
I love you, honey bunny.
Everybody be cool, it's a robbery!
Any of you pricks move! And I'll execute every last one of you!
I generally come in at least 15 minutes late. After that, I just sort of space out for about an hour. I just stare at my desk. But it looks like I'm working. I do that for probably another hour after lunch, too. I'd say in a given week, I probably only do about 15 minutes of real, actual work.
The whole world's gone crazy! Am I the only one around here who gives a shit about the rules? Market zero! You think I'm fucking around here, market zero? Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! You lousy son of a bitch! If there's one thing I can't stand, it's a double-cross artist!
Playing with my money is like playing with my emotions.
I want that son of a bitch dead. I want him dead. I want you to get this fuck where he breathes. I want him dead. I want his family dead. I want his house burnt to the ground. I want to go to the middle of the night. I want to piss on his egg.
Kick this ass for a man, that's all. Kick my ass. Enjoy. Come on. I'm not asking, I'm telling with this. Kick my ass.
Just say the first thing that pops into your mind. You sold me a crummy watch. I want my money back.
You know what you can do with that watch? Stick it up your ass.
Good. It's a mystery. It's a mystery wrapped in a riddle inside an enigma. Don't you get it? Fuck, man.
It's still real to me, damn it.
Damn right.
his neck for his brother, man. Can you dig it? Who's the cat that won't cop out when there's danger all about? Right on. See, this cat Chef is a bad mother. Shut your mouth. What I'm talking about, Chef? We can do it. He's a complicated man, but no one understands him but his woman. John Jack.
Buddies, it's the Ron and Fez show. I'm Ron, there's Fezzy.
Hiya, buddy.
And you heard the music. Earl, what's going on today?
Sad day in America.
What happened?
Mr. Gordon Parks, the director of Shaft and noted photographer, writer.
Renaissance man.
A true Renaissance man. He passed away yesterday at the age of 93.
Not a bad way to go out, 93, huh?
Yeah, long life.
Yeah.
He was actually working on other projects. No, he was working on like a ballet and a symphony and another
So am
book.
I. Let's not make a big deal out of this. I'm working on that stuff all the time. It's in the back of my mind.
Well, you're a true Renaissance man, Ron.
I'm trying. Right now, all I got is this. But other than that, the dreams, the ballet dreams, they're all over the place. So Gordon Parks gone, age 93.
93, yes.
Which, if you were ever going to have somebody play Gordon Parks in a movie, Black Earl Douglas. He looks exactly like young Gordon Parks. All right, the Ron and Fez show. Eastside Dave sitting in with us.
White power.
Here's the problem with that, Dave. When we're talking with Black Girl, we're talking about a Gordon Parks. We're talking about Shaft, Isaac Hayes. It's not the time to yell out white power.
Oh, there's a time and a place, but that's not it.
I thought I'd just show both sides of the fence, that's all.
I don't want both sides. Just one side of the fence. And so here's one of the problems with you. Yesterday you opened the show with drippage. Where do you go from there? Today you open it with white power. Again, you want to pace yourself. Move up to being annoying. You don't want to just start an annoying, and then where do you go?
Got it.
All right, we got a Lent going right now with Eastside Dave. 40 days, no spanking, no sex at all. How you holding up, Dave?
Terrible. I mean, worse than... Every day just accumulates worse and worse. I can't take cat naps. I can't sleep. And that's for real.
You use the batch as an opportunity.
It's like a NyQuil.
Yeah, it's like a little down, like a little Valium.
Yeah, you take a spoonful and you go right to bed.
Yeah, and...
Get rid of a spoonful.
Oh.
Yeah.
If I need a quick little nap or something like that.
A loving spoonful. So go ahead. So it's not working for you. You can't sleep.
No, I mean, I'm going to be honest. I thought I shot my mouth off, boy, because I thought I was definitely going to make it through this.
Well, you're
easy.
You're not doing it for yourself. You're not doing it for us. You're doing it for Jesus.
If you didn't
shoulder
tell
to shoulder with Jesus.
If you didn't tell me about that, that's true. Every single one of those people goes right back into purgatory. But now I'm starting to think, purgatory not so bad.
You're amped up on Red Bull. That's not going to help you because Red Bull is, I think, makes people feel a little more amorous, and you're drinking too much of it.
Yeah.
How much have you drank today?
I'm almost about to finish number 2, and I never had a Red Bull in my life until yesterday.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I drank it was because I had about 3 hours of sleep yesterday.
You're not ready for it, you red-headed fuck. You are not ready for Red Bull.
You're too hyper as it is.
Look how ready he is. Do you have your blood pressure machine with you, Fez?
I don't have my blood pressure machine, but I have my heart monitor with me.
Could you put that on him and see what happens?
Sure.
Monitor him up.
What you got to do is you got to hook it up. Here, come around.
Stand up, Fezzy. Do it for him. I'm able to hang in here, and we'll just see now. You think the heart should be cranking a little more than before?
Oh, I would think it definitely is. If he's on his second Red Bull.
Well, look at his face. His face is yeah.
Could you hold your shirt up for me?
Yeah.
I could.
He's just sitting there with his shirt half hanging down. He's just got nothing. You have really turned useless without being able to spank. And that's nothing to be proud of. To find out that this is your kryptonite, the fact that you need to spank constantly, it's an embarrassment. So, hooking it up. This is what you do to yourself all the time, Fez?
Yeah, I gotta hook up. It looks like a sports bra almost, that I have to hook around my chest, right at the bottom of my sternum.
Mm-hmm.
And then the thing you have to do, too, is you have to wet your chest.
This is gonna shock him? Good joke.
That's what it's supposed to do.
Yeah. All right, so this is uncomfortable. Another man wiping water on another guy's chest.
Wow, that's very cold.
Yeah, and again, this is not exactly what he needs. This is the most uncomfortable thing I've ever been involved in the history of radio. The homoerotic tension is now just blasting here.
All he needs is a ball gag.
I know. He's the fucking gimp. The show has turned into gimp, and Fez is one of those weird Southern guys who's keeping him in a box. I'm not comfortable.
All right, we'll see what his heart rate is here on the Red Bulls.
Should I do anything?
I don't know what good and bad is in heart rate.
Well, I'm not supposed to get above 140.
Right.
Since the heart attack.
Right. Well, what about him? What about a normal person?
He should probably not get above 120, I would imagine. Probably 115, 120 is probably high for him.
Yeah.
And he is right at 100.
All right, so he's fine.
Yeah, he should be good.
So all this is for naught. All that whole gimmick was just a waste of time. I think it's probably more of a blood pressure deal.
Can I keep it on me to at least monitor it?
Whatever you want to do. I don't care. I mean, basically, you're wearing another man's tit belt, so I'm uncomfortable.
Just got up to 106.
All right, keep it going.
That was, only walking across the room. I have a feeling like if I do, a couple jumping jacks, forget about it. I'm a dead man, Mr. B.
I hope. Now, we do have a guest coming by to taunt you today. Who is it, Earl?
Pet of the month, Krista, is coming in.
You got a picture of her?
Yes, I can bring in a picture in 1 sec.
Yeah, we just want to see the taint. Send Bronx Johnny in with a picture of the taint so we can check that out. This is not exactly what he is needing at this time.
I won't be looking. I will be looking. But as soon as I look, I'm going to have to say, I'm going to have to go outside to the bathroom possibly.
You can't do it here.
Come on, just one?
I want you to
can't break your lent.
Take a look at her now. And when's the last time you ran off a gentleman's?
Oh, this is not good for me at all. It doesn't help matters.
When's the last time? You can't even answer me right now.
The last time? I don't know.
Must have been last Tuesday, right before Ash Wednesday.
Because I had intercourse and I spanked.
What was the guy's name?
It was West Side Claire.
Okay. Let me just ask this, just to make sure, because I don't know what goes on. Does West Side Claire have balls? Yes or no? Just answer.
No.
All right, then, Fez, I owe you $50.
Thank you, and I'll take it.
I owe you $50. Now, Earl, you're on my shit list today because I get up this morning, I find out MoMA ran this great Sopranos party last night, and you're supposed to have the town wired. They ran the first 2 episodes. Everybody's from the Sopranos is there. You don't think I'd like to be sitting next to Bobby Bacala watching the first couple of Sopranos?
I am truly ashamed. I'm sorry, Ron.
What happens around here?
How did that one get past you?
Wired. The town should be wired.
They always change up the opener every year, too. 1 year was at Radio City.
Right, but why wouldn't you say to yourself, Sunday, the Sopranos are coming out, how can I hook up Ronnie B? How can I be there? To make up for the V for Vendetta thing. Which, Fezzy, I'm glad we skipped. You know why?
Why is that?
I want to watch it like people. Did you go last night, Dave?
Yes, I did.
Earl, did you go?
Yes, I did.
You fucking believe these guys, Fezzy? Even though I voiced my discomfort yesterday, they both go out anyway.
I'll see it again with you.
I don't want to see it with you.
Popcorn on me.
No, I wanted to take the people I wanted to take. Fezzy stands shoulder to shoulder with me like a gentleman.
I'm with you, Ronnie.
What about you?
Well,
you never been in a union in your life?
Some of us need to see it, before St. Patrick's Day. It comes out on a bad day. I'll be a little bit inebriated. I won't be able to see it that day. I gotta see it early.
You're inebriated now on Red Bull.
You know what? You owe me the $10 then. Both you guys owe me the $10 that you saved on ticket prices. Fez, you take 10, I'll take the other 10.
Thank you, Ronnie.
And it means a lot to me that you stood there for me.
I appreciate it.
Didn't it dawn on you when Fez pulled out?
I wasn't thinking that clearly, Mr. B, and I'm going to stand by that statement.
So just you and Earl went alone? Where'd you see this at?
53rd Street. It was a Warner Brothers screening room.
Just you two, Earl, or did you take someone else?
Yeah, it was just we kind of did the old Brokeback. We went together.
Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know, there's 3 guys lying to me. Like, I don't know Fezzy went last night.
Oh. I went.
Who are you? Seriously.
I'm Fezzy.
What happened to that thing yesterday? You were going to stand with me. And we were going to teach this guy a lesson.
Well, then I figured it'd do me good to get out of the house.
You need some air.
Now I know how this show goes, though. It's 3 against 1. Little 3 secrets going on at all time, and I'm not to know about it.
We don't always want the ball and chain. I mean, Mr. B.
All right, I got it. Fezzy, good joke you 3 got off on me. The ball and chain.
I never said that.
Yeah.
Earl did.
No, I didn't.
Here's John. John, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hello, Ronnie.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, listen, this guy's resting heart rate. He's in his early 20s.
What are you, in late 20s?
28.
It should be somewhere between 68 and maybe 74.
What are you at right now?
I went down to about 101, but I was at about 111 just a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, he's all amped up on Red Bull.
Yeah, the Red
beating
Bull
too much.
Pump you right out. That stuff's going to run it right up. I mean, my cardiologist told me when he says, because I got it like Fezzy, same shit, high cholesterol, all that crap, But he said to me, don't let your heart rate go above 80, and I got a bed on.
Well, I got a problem, though. I can't get to sleep because I can't spank. So then I have to wake up in the morning. How am I supposed to wake up? I'm genuinely asking here.
You didn't sleep at all last night?
I slept a total of 1 hour.
Maybe it would help for you to think about this. Think about this young lady right here.
Play Penthouse Pet of the Month, Krista.
That doesn't help things. It makes them worse.
I see. I'm just trying to do what I can. What do I know? I'm the old ball and chain, as you 3 guys call me.
I never use that term.
Sometimes we say B and C.
Here's Dave. Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, why don't you give Ricky a call, see if he wants to go to the movie with you.
You know what? I should. I need to pay him back for Brokeback Mountain. And let's face it, here in New York City, I don't have a friend in the world.
You got me.
Seriously, I don't. You got me, but do I have you? That's the question.
Yes, you have me.
No, I don't. What happened last night?
Well, I went to see V for Vendetta.
Why didn't I go? Because I couldn't take my kid.
Right.
Who has been like, let's face it, Fez, you've been like an aunt to him over the years. So he goes last night, he's all fucking dressed up. He's 5. And he's going, are me, you, and Fezzy, are we going to the thing? I go like this. Earl's a fucking piece of shit, but me and Fez aren't going to go anyway. So don't worry about it, buddy. Then I took him out and got him an ice cream and a fucking Tonka truck. Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, card holder 3810.
How are you, buddy?
I miss Rude Fez, by the way.
Rude Fez, I think he's at his rudest right now.
Okay,
can't imagine him any ruder.
If this guy gives Mr. B one more time,
I know.
getting in the cab.
Shut up, Mr. Caller.
And I'm going to go
Mr. Caller, quiet.
Down to the radio station. I'm going to beat him like a baby seal. What is he?
Come down here. Master Poe will break your fucking arms, Mr. Caller.
No, I want you down to fucking stand something.
Hey, pal,
Master Poe is here.
C, Mr. B?
Yeah.
What, are you trying to be
Master
funny?
Poe is here
Term respect,
during the
asshole.
afternoon to
You're trying
protect.
to be radio boy or something like that? You're an idiot.
All right, hold on. Master Poe is here to protect me and Fez. You're on your fucking own. Somebody could come on here, fucking
right.
throw gasoline on you, and Poe will help him find a match. He is not here to protect the whole fucking Western Front. It's the host.
If I give Poe a couple 20s, it's a term of respect and reverence.
I heard fucking ball and chain earlier, so there's no such thing out of respect and reverence out of you.
But that was behind your back.
Look at this.
When you
look at this vagina. Look at this beautiful vagina.
No, what are you? Something so different and so intense, and yet say, Mr. B? That's a phrase used from Happy Days. You moron.
What the fuck are you, Fonzie? What are you, Fonzie?
Maybe I am, Fonzie. Maybe I am.
You're fucking fungo. That's who you are. You're
if
fungo.
I could live in Ronnie's garage attic, I would, sir.
Yeah, because I'm in suburban Milwaukee.
You can't even have a relationship, all right? You talk about that and your girlfriend and what the story is and everything else. Let me tell you something. How did the chef's dick taste when you first kissed her? Okay?
He fucking loved it. He asked her to go back for more. French.
Exactly. You're a moron, all right? So the Mr. BC and everything else, lighten up on it. Get some new material.
Mike, I think me and you may be going to V for Vendetta together. Maybe this is my new best friend.
It's not material. It's not a joke. I'm not saying it's to be funny. It's a name.
Would you do me a favor, Earl? Call Wiki, tell him that I have an appointment with my accountant, and I can't go to V for Vendetta with him. I'm going with that gentleman.
Will do.
Finally, I find a best friend.
You got me.
No, Fezzy, the sad news is you got me. That's the fucking sad fact of it all.
We got each other.
You know when I learned that?
When?
This morning, when this fucking mutt gave away the truth. I heard him say when us guys last night. Because this fucker has got a right to try to tell me, hey, guess who we saw on the street? One of the Sopranos.
Yeah, we saw Hesh on the street from...
Then you coming back in here and you act like I'm not going to know the story?
Well, that was a faux pas, and I don't always think.
Look at pussy. You're not going to get any.
I can't look at that
This comes your way, what, April 15th? When's Easter, Earl?
April 16th.
I'm pushing it back to July 4th. This Lent goes to July 4th this year.
You can't do that.
Eggs and fireworks.
Big balls, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron, these guys are not doing right by you. This is behind your broke back stuff going on.
It really is. It's behind my broke back. My little broke back, I got nothing. I stayed home with 2 jizz shirts last night, fucking staring at them.
I'm loyal, I'll be there for you. I'll stay home. I'll go out, whatever you want to do.
You know, it's not like I would ever tell Fezzy what to do. He leapt to my side yesterday when I said to Earl, I won't be going alone. Fezzy threw, I didn't say, hey, you know what? But then for a second there, I felt like we're forming a team. After all this awkward time, we're forming a team.
It's all about trust.
Forming a team against me.
All about trust.
There's no trust. There's no trust, sir. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Maybe Bronx Johnny and I should do something. Yeah, come on over, Bronx Johnny.
Bronx Johnny?
Yeah.
You're going to hang out with Latinos now?
You know what? Take off those fucking headphones. Take off the heart monitor. Give him the Bronx Johnny.
Here comes Bronx Johnny.
And you know what you could do for me, Dave? I need a ruler and some cotton. Go and grab that for me, would you please? Johnny, I don't need a ruler and cotton. I'm just fucking pointing out to him. If I say it, he's got to go with it.
Yeah, boss.
What have you been up to lately, Johnny?
Nothing much. Relaxing, man.
What makes Johnny tick? What could me and you do that's fun?
You go to strip club. I know a couple.
All right.
It's cool.
You enjoying your free T-shirt there? You're on for the Satellite Radio?
Yeah.
Take a look at this one. Here's another one for you. Put this on. I want you to have it.
Thanks, man.
Fezzy, these are our new buddies. Give that a read. I don't have my goggles on.
We got Vaginas. Position yourself at vaginas.com.
Put that shirt on over your Ron and Fez shirt. Buddy, this is my pal. Did you go out to Viva for Vendetta last night?
No, I did not.
See, that would have been fun for you. That's something me and you can start doing now. All right. Maybe we'll go out later for some enchiladas.
Cool, man.
Where are you people from originally? You're from?
Ecuador.
Ecuador. All right. What do you got there?
He doesn't, Mars, we don't have in the office a ruler, but he does have a tape measure and just a big piece of plywood, in case you want to measure it, or I figured you might need something hard to write on.
I just want to point this out. I asked for a ruler and some cotton. You come back with a tape measure and a big piece of plastic.
Well, there's no ruler in the office or cotton.
I just want to point this out to you. And Bronx Johnny, my best friend, you'll be able to, you'll see this too. Every one of his fucking shirts is stained from roll-on deodorant. Every day, I got to look at the roll-on deodorant stain. Am I right, Johnny?
Yeah, man.
That's it. Laugh it up. I never had a guy who could be there and kind of be my side guy to laugh it up for me.
You know, I'm suing then. I'm suing Gillette Clear Gel because it's clear gel.
You don't fucking have a mirror. You don't see this every day.
No,
Take a look at the pits.
It's stained for life. And I'm not going to throw away a perfectly good shirt.
It looks like 2 monkeys have been fucking your armpits.
It's not good anymore if it's stained.
Don't step on Johnny when he's laughing. It looks like 2 monkeys were fucking your armpits. Thank you, Johnny. Yeah, that's right. It's the Ron and Bronx Johnny show with the Fez and Earl and Eastside Dave show today.
It's Ron and Fez.
It could have been.
Fezzy, what time are we meeting for pizza later today?
See, that's a good one, Fez. I fucking get it. I get what you guys are up to. They're gaslighting me, Johnny.
You know I don't eat pizza.
Yeah. I couldn't get down a slice of pizza while I was looking at those jizz stains all over your armpits. Get rid of that put a Vagina shirt on. Put a Vagina shirt on. I can't fucking look at you.
Vaginius.com.
Yeah. Put it on and stand there in front of the penthouse girl with that on today. Here's Rusty Knife. Rusty Knife, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, Rusty.
Hey, Ron, you and Johnny could go out and stab niggers together.
Why would you laugh at that, Johnny?
Man.
You're supposed to laugh at my jokes.
Yes, sir. I
That
apologize.
joke, that joke, we do this.
White people are so scared of black people.
Thanks, boys.
You know what, Johnny? I'm not going to judge you because it's your first day, but that's not our angle.
Yes, sir.
I know it for you. It seemed exciting. It seemed like the first day of spring. I don't know what happens with the Ecuador guys living in Harlem. You don't live in Harlem. Where you live?
Nah, Bronx, South Bronx.
All right. BX?
Yes, sir.
Bogey down? All
Yep.
right. Maybe I'll go up there.
No problem,
Maybe
man.
I'll
You
go up
always
and hang out
welcome,
with
man.
you. Yeah.
Chill on the stoop.
Is that where you live?
Yeah.
What is it, like 30 Ecuadorians living in a fucking studio apartment?
No, man. It's grandma's house. Everybody lives at grandma's house.
I'll sit out front with you on the fucking front stoop.
It's cool, man. We can have
Shoot
a
zip
40.
guns. Yeah,
there
we'll have
you go.
40s. It'll be great. Just let me. I'm not up to speed on this, so tap me on the shoulder when a drive-by's taking place. I'm going to be the last guy to dive because I'm not always suspecting.
Make sure you bring some knives.
You have had that Virginia's fucking shirt on for 2 seconds, and already the pits are stained. How are you, Joe? What are you putting on, a fucking ton?
I fucking am going to sue then because they say on the thing, clear Joe.
I was watching this show on MTV this week about people with OCDs. This fucking stuttering prick, he's got all kinds of OCDs. He starts putting on his armpit stuff, right? He's putting on his deodorant, and he's just going armpit to armpit to armpit for like fucking 30 minutes. Did you see it, Dave?
I felt so bad for it. He was on.
Not
It was
bad.
Real World True Life. I have OCD.
All right, but here's the thing. Why would you feel bad for somebody all they got to do is stop?
I can totally identify with that by like checking
No
the
shit.
doorknobs.
I saw what's going on now.
Yeah.
You're a paranoid guy, too, right?
I have a lot of them now. Like, ever since, I don't know, like, me and Fez watched Dark Water.
When did this take place? When the hell was this?
Oh, it's a couple Sundays ago. You were busy.
Wow.
Yeah, great.
Johnny, have you seen Dark Water?
No, sir, I have not.
We're going.
Cool.
Go ahead.
And
DVD now.
And then I see Capote, and then even this movie, V for Vendetta. And it's always people trying to get at you. And so now I can't go to bed without putting my entire 4 kitchen chairs, my kitchen table chairs, barricading the back door, complete barricade.
When you get afraid, why don't you just curl up in Fezzi's ass cheeks? You fucking to her as close as can be. How's it going, huh, Johnny?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. See, I never had this before. I never had a guy who really got me, who had the same background as I do, from the barrios of Ecuador, living now.
You're not from Ecuador.
Spiritually, you know I am. Fez. I'm kind of the Ecuadorian version of Hands of Stone. What was his name again?
Roberto Duran.
Thank you very much, Johnny. You're so helpful. Roberto Duran. How would you say that in Spanish, Hands of Stone?
Manos de piedra.
Ay, manos. Good. I'm learning Spanish as the show goes along. Earl, did you ever think I'd have a sidekick that I could be happy with?
Oh, of course.
I should thank you for this. The fact that you three have fucking lined up against me gives me a sidekick I've always wanted.
Listen.
What is Spanish for robin?
I have no idea. I've never heard that word in Spanish, bro.
You don't have fucking birds down there?
Yeah, but not a robin. I don't.
What's everything? A toucan?
What's a? Don't attack my boy. Don't attack my little Pepe. What is a bird that you have down there?
Johnny.
We have toucans, like Fez said.
Of course you do.
Fucking knows
Everything's a Fruit Loops commercial.
He can't help it, Fez.
We have the cockatoos.
Bet.
I don't know. That's what they have down there. They have doves.
What are you in a fucking jungle down there? What the hell is it?
Man,
rainforest?
It's South America. There's a lot of like exotics. They have lizards in the park.
Lizards in the park?
Yeah, you go and they're like pigeons. They're just lizards.
Fuck, no wonder you got out, huh? I bet you couldn't wait. What'd you do? Come up here in a crate? Your family? What were you, in a fucking wheel well of an airplane? How'd you get up?
Man. I was actually born here. The family came from out there. So.
Sure they did. Sure, you keep saying that. You don't need a green card. You're from here. Hey, Todd. Todd, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I sure do miss co-host Fez. But this guy, John, is awesome. I'm really enjoying the Ron and John show. Ronnie, I think you need to start ruling with an iron fist and go ahead and sit Johnny down there beside you and tell Eastside Dave to go man the phone, monkey fucker.
You know what I might do? I might start and keep Johnny on my lap like one of those fucking puppets.
Oh, shit.
I'll keep my hand up his shirt for the entire show. You're my little fucking Espanol puppet. Here's Scott. Scott, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, boys.
Yeah.
I got the Spanish word for Robin.
Yeah, what's that?
Cunt.
Dave, do me a favor. Don't step on Johnny's laugh. He's got the fucking laugh for us now.
Sorry, BJ.
Yeah.
It's Bronx Johnny. You can't shorten a nickname.
It's not BJ, bro.
Yeah. Bronx Johnny. Sorry about that.
Call him Mr. J, like you fucking do to everybody.
I felt so good today. Bronx Johnny called me boss. Didn't you?
Yeah. Oh, well.
You got to work with your guy, Fezzy.
I do.
You got to. Why don't, when you guys are fucking nuzzled up watching movies together on a couch at some beautiful screening room? And was it a beautiful screening room, Earl?
Yes, very classy, eloquent screening room.
Glad you guys enjoyed. When you guys are doing that, I want you to work on it a little bit. Here's Tom. Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, WP, Ron.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, man, can I join your gang, man? I'll do anything you want, man. I'll be your bodyguard. I'll kick ass.
I don't know if I want a gang. Right now, it just seems like me and my ward, Bronx Johnny. We're both together. We're just out there experiencing life together.
Yeah, buddy.
Me and my sidekick. That's what I'm after. Bad news for you, though, Johnny. United States beat Mexico 2-0 yesterday.
Yeah.
Do you back any Latin thing against the United States?
Not against the U.S. now.
Yeah.
But I wanted Venezuela to win. That would have been nice.
Yeah, who did they play?
They played the Dominicans.
Still got their asses beat?
Yeah, 11-5.
So for you, like for the Olympics, you just try to root for someone who's near you, within 800 miles of your country.
Yeah, that's pretty
bad. Not too bad.
Today, Team USA, they're playing Canada in the World Baseball Classic. You can hear that game on XM Channel 182 at 4 o'clock in the East.
Oh, that should be an easy win for us, Canada. I mean, what do they have? Nice weather for what? A month and a half? You've got to go from spring training to your World Series in 5.5 weeks. What pros are from Canada?
Larry Walker.
And that's it?
And Larry Walker.
Yeah. So what we got to do now is pitch around Larry Walker. Here comes Larry Walker. Fucking walk that fucker. He's looking at 4. Then everybody else who's just mowing down. I think we 4-hit the Mexicans yesterday, too. And now here's the bad news, I guess, and it's not shocking. There's a new book out right now about Barry Bonds, and supposedly he's juiced and juiced hard for the last 5 years, and apparently they got the proof. Now, he's got the home run record. He's going for Hank Aaron's record, a legitimate record. And you would think the best thing that could happen right now is the guy would just walk away from the game and stop people from arguing. That's probably not going to happen. So, do we even care about records anymore? Bronx Johnny, what do you think?
Yeah, especially in baseball, it's pretty big. I think he should have an asterisk, though, if he does break the record.
He should have an asteroid next to him at all times. He should be stuck on a fucking asteroid, this son of a bitch. Here's Chris. Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Dave, you douche. Walker's not playing for Canada.
Why are you doing this to me?
Dennis Walker? Or Larry?
Walker's not playing for Canada.
He asked me what pro players are from Canada.
In the World Baseball thing, yeah.
In Major Leagues either.
Yeah.
But he asked me who's from Canada. I said Larry Walker. You can't deny what I said, sir.
I deny the fact that we're talking about a single thing. We're acting like he's playing. And you thought he was, didn't you?
No, but...
In your heart of hearts.
Yeah, I
Thank
did.
you. So then go with it. Just go, thanks for correcting me, and we move on.
Okay.
Jake, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, how you doing?
Yeah.
Now, what are you trying to meet your affirmative action quotas here? You got the blacks represented, you got the Hispanics, you got Dave representing the retarded community. Where's the Chinese? You know?
You know, I look around here. I got gays, blacks, Latins, and retarded. And I'm like, this. I feel like we're trying to nominate Hillary Clinton. It's like the fucking Democratic National Convention in this place.
It's a rainbow coalition.
Here is Ryan. Ryan, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
What's up, buddies?
Ah.
Jason Bay is on the Canadian team. He's awesome. He was the National League Rookie of the Year 2 years ago. He's on the Pirates. He's an excellent young player.
Where you at on this, Dave? You're supposed to be the baseball correspondent.
Yeah, I've really heard of him. Jason Bay. Yeah, he's a household name. Everyone knows Jason Bay over Larry Walker.
No, here's the thing.
Everyone knows baseball, Dave. You know who Jason Bay is.
I don't follow the National League, and the Pittsburgh Pirates suck.
You got to understand this. He doesn't follow. He says he's a baseball fan. He doesn't follow any team outside the Bronx. That's the only team he knows.
That's the only team you have to follow. Keep rooting for your Pittsburgh Pirates.
Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, just the word Canada gets me pissed. I mean, come on, it's Canada, by God. I mean, come on.
What about them?
What have they contributed? Nothing.
To the world?
They don't even care about their borders.
To the world?
The Maple Leaf.
Canada's our best friends. They're the best friends we've ever had. Let's face it, they're our only fucking friends. And don't bring up England. They came down here and burnt down our White House twice. So it's not like that's not out of the back of my mind.
Makes you think they'd want to do it again if they just got the chance.
Here's the two countries I care about. Canada and friendly Ecuador. Johnny, thank you for all that you've given us over the years. Who's the most famous person to come out of Ecuador?
The Chiquita girl from the Bananas.
Oh, fuck yeah. She's great, man.
Can't eat a banana without thinking about her.
She is excellent. The Chiquita Banana Girl. This is when she fucking shows up, it's just like Madonna in this country. People going crazy, jumping up and down. Hey, did you see that thing, Earl, with Wycliffe Jean went back to Haiti?
Yes.
He goes back to Haiti. They do a show. There's 200, you know how small Haiti is. I guess there's 250 radio stations in Haiti. I guess they don't have their version of the FCC down there. If you can put up, wherever you look, there's more radio towers than trees. He does this show. Every radio station, 250, are running live. And then the show shows up, and you never saw the end of people to see him. It looked like 1 million and 1.5 million people come out to see Wycliffe. And everybody down there has a gun and is 14. It's the scariest place in the whole world.
Forgot the machete.
Yeah. Well, the machetes are just to clean up the people that you recently shot. Jason, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, that redheaded retard Dave, I want to ask him, when's the last time his fucking Bronx team has won the World Series?
2000.
Yeah, the last team they beat was fucking Queens. So Bronx beats Queens, and they call that a World Series. Earl, is that difficult for you to hear people starting to taunt the Yankees again? Like it was 66.
No, bring it on. You know, everyone hates a winner.
Well, then we used to. Now you haven't won in 6 years.
No, but we've been in the postseason every single year.
Yeah.
But, you know, we've been there.
Enjoy the early rounds. Then everybody gets home for October, November, enjoys the game.
I would like to actually, watch a World Series.
Bronx Johnny, you work up there for the Yankees, right?
Yeah, boss.
What are you, pitching coach? What do you do up there?
Nah, man, I'm security.
Security?
Yeah.
For what happens? Any children try to get in? You're there? You're not the biggest guy for security.
Well, no, I'm pretty bulky. I'm about like 190, 185.
Yeah. So have you ever had to throw anybody down?
Yeah. A couple times, yeah, man.
You know what? I might come up to a game with you this year.
No
Are
problem,
you on the
man.
field? Me and you'll be standing on the third base line, just standing there.
I do private suites, but we'll see what we can do for you, man.
All right, I wouldn't mind going in one of the private suites. Who's the most famous private suite you've ever had?
Well, last year we had the owner of the Angels. He's pretty cool, man.
Yeah. All right, well, then I'll be watching the game with him this year. Here's Fernando. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Fernando.
1519.
Oh, there you go.
Listen, the most famous person from Ecuador is Harry. Don't forget.
Oh, he is. Harry from Ecuador?
Yeah, his mom is.
Yeah. And now he, of course, left our show, and he's running for senator of Puerto Rico. So we're all very excited for him. Hey, George, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron Fez. Lorena Bobbitt is from Ecuador also.
Oh, congratulations. I had no idea that. But here's the thing. She was also the Chiquita Banana Girl. That's the same. They never made a big thing out of that, but she peeled that fucking thing like it was a Chiquita Banana. Hey, Dan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
Hey, Earl, I just got
got something for you. If everybody hates winners, then everybody's got to love you, Spear Chucker.
All right. See, now I would have given you the big laugh, but
White people are so
I can't go for the Spear Chucker thing. Fez, I just want to point out your guy, Eastside Dave, is so amped up that he's jumping back and forth while I'm talking over here.
No, you were making me laugh, so my hands, I get a very physical reaction.
Your hands laugh?
Yeah, I get spasmodic sometimes if someone makes me laugh.
What made you laugh when I said, Dan, you're on the Ron and Fez show? That had you herking and jerking back and forth? Yeah.
The Red Bull's got to stop.
Another big American Idol last night. Earl, have you seen the black girl who's leading the pack right now?
No, I have not.
She's gigantic. She's got a set of pipes. But the ass, you could have a fucking 2-minute race around her ass. It's unbelievably big. And I don't know whether America's going to get behind her or not. But she blows the rest of the fucking field away.
Her name is Mandisa.
Mandingo.
Mandisa. And Paula Abdul actually said to her last night, you sang your butt off. And while she has this gigantic ass that stretches across the stage.
So you'll have to keep an eye out for her. Mandingo, write it down, Earl. She's going for it all this year, but I don't know if America's going to vote her in.
She looks like it. It sounds like she's pretty hard to miss as far as the big ass goes.
You're on today, buddy.
I'm so tired.
You are fucking on today. I know. You know what? Who told you we should take a vacation 3 weeks ago?
You did.
In the meantime, what are we doing? I got Bronx Johnny as a co-host. That's where we are today. That's the fucking position we've lowered ourselves into. Hey, Fred, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I'm going to say Terrence from Canada. Ramon, get Fezzy another dick.
This is the same guy who Ramones you every day, Fezzy.
Yeah, and I have no idea where this is coming from. This Ramon aimed at me.
It seems to be hanging in there. And Pitts sets him up every day. Pitts and him work together as a team, and they're, oh, look, Earl's acting like he's choking someone for doing a bad job. Go ahead, Pitts, grab the mic.
You know why Earl was tired this morning?
What is that?
Because he went to the V for Vendetta screening without you.
Motherfucker, good point, Pitts. After the show today, me, you, and Bronx Johnny might be doing something. I don't know what. Let's go to Little Ecuador.
Cool, man.
I don't know if you've ever been there, but Little Ecuador is bigger than Ecuador. That's the strangest fucking thing about it. It's 3 times the size of Ecuador. Eric, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Dave, I'm just going to call you out. If you're a baseball fanatic, you just said the National League sucks. You want to tell me who Larry Walker played for the last 14 years or whatever with Montreal, Colorado, and St. Louis?
National League.
Exactly.
And Montreal, the Rockies, and St. Louis. And how many of them have won championships in the last 15 years?
You're the one who brought up Larry Walker as being the best thing of all time. And you said now you don't follow the National League. So this was not an attack on the Yankees. It was an attack on you.
I'm wrong, and I'll admit it then.
There you go. This is a new Dave. ND.
Eric?
Yeah.
I apologize. Bye, Eric.
Seems insincere.
Yeah, I know. It's insincere, and somehow it feels like a swipe at me. It just feels like a swipe at me. This is a good story. I fucking love this one. This one is out of Frederick, Maryland. Now, the only reason why I know this town is this is the home of Crazy Jen. There's a college down there, Hood College. If you remember, Hood College beat USC in the Rose Bowl last year. Last fucking play of the game, the guy runs one in. Amazing school down there in Frederick. They've got the homecoming king and queen. For the homecoming king, they elected a lesbian. Now the college has stepped in and said they're making a mockery out of homecoming. Bronx Johnny, you can start with this. If the kids elect her homecoming king, isn't that right?
I guess there's nothing wrong with it if you're going to be politically correct about that.
You want to be politically correct, right?
No.
No, you don't?
No.
Say something politically incorrect to us then.
I have no idea what to say. I'm just going to say, like, if it's right, it's right. Just do that shit, bro.
Yeah, if it's right, it's right. Just do that shit. Let me go to you, Eastside. Where are you set on this one?
I think she should be, voted king because Lesbo's close enough to males anyway.
Fez, what about you?
I think it's ironic that it happened at Hood College, but I don't think it's done like for any sort of like lesbian rights or anything. I think it's ball busting by the students. They know it's going to drive the president and the university and the board of directors crazy because so they do it that way.
This is not 1952. We don't need homecoming dances, homecoming kings and queens, proms. The whole fucking thing is stupid. If you give any kid an opportunity to vote. This is why we don't let them vote for president. Because they'd fucking pick SpongeBob and then would be rolling on the floor the next day and fucking emailing each other and having a great time with it. They don't fucking care. They don't want any part of it. The school acts like, well, this fucks with our traditions. They don't care about your traditions. They wish you were all dead. Hi, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing, buddy? We got a guy from Frederick?
Yes.
Yeah, how are you?
My name's Eric. Hey, two things. One, this school has only actually enrolled men for the last few years. Before that, it was an all-girls school.
So this is a way of taking is not only fucking with the tradition, but saying we hate your traditions.
I don't know about that, but only 169 people even voted for the king and queen.
So really, it only takes like 30, 40 people to be in on the joke.
I think she got 64 votes.
Yeah.
And won.
Yeah.
So,
and now it's a national story.
Right.
And Hood College has to live with this now, with their new king.
I would love it if I was the fucking guy. Come out and go, great, you got a dyke for a king. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Are you happy? By the way, that bell curve thing, I've dropped it. Everybody will be graded and graded hard. I'm fucking Dean Wormer, and I am going to retain this school. It's just so stupid. Why care? You're not a real king. This is the United States of America. We don't believe in kings over here. But the first opportunities we get, we got to call somebody a king.
All hail Wanda the First of Hood College.
Is that her name, Wanda?
I have no idea. I can only imagine.
I thought it was Joanne. What else is happening out there? Let me take a look around. Right now, all I can think about is V for Vendetta, but I wasn't part of it. I had to wrap bandages, and I sent them to the troops. Maybe that I'm glad that you guys went out, but I'm doing stuff for the USO right now. So that's how I'm trying to help. I'm getting scrap metal that maybe they can turn into cannons. That's where I'm going with this.
Interesting story in the Washington Post about President Bush and his Oval Office rug. They say
he does. He has a fucking toupee. You're 100% right. No one's brought it up before, but that is not real hair.
This is the carpet in the Oval Office, the rug that he had laid down.
I didn't think we had carpet in the Oval Office since Clinton. You know what I'm saying, Johnny?
Yes,
carpet,
man.
like
I got you,
pussy.
Man.
Okay. Go on. I got to
he-
say pussy before he laughs.
Yeah, man.
He knows that. That word is universal. They said he is just obsessed with this rug in the Oval Office, and any visitor that comes in there has to hear the story of this rug that he has laid out in front of his desk. And now he's even starting to tell the story of the rug in speeches and stuff.
What is he saying about this? I haven't heard this at all.
It's he had Laura Bush pick out the rug for the Oval Office. One of the first things he'll tell people is that that's the first decision a new president has to make. What do you want for a rug in here? I had no idea that was true. And he talks about how she picked out some sort of yellow sunshine rug because it's so optimistic looking. And that's something he wants his presidency to stand for. Optimism. And this story gets told to anyone that walks by the office and will listen to it.
I haven't heard it yet. Earl, if you can ever find us audio on this rug tale that the president keeps, this yarn that he loves to spin, I'd like to hear about it. Hey, Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, that had to be a legitimate vote for the king and queen because you know they weren't stuffing the box.
You weren't stuffing the box, and I forget what the rest of the joke was. Hey, Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Ron, I think you need to get off the cross. Stop being the martyr. They went out without you. Get over it.
You know what? I don't even have a problem with that. I just wish Fezzy didn't tell me that he was...
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
They should have come clean, but...
So get back on the cross, you're saying?
Yeah, maybe you should.
All right. Johnny, get me a box and get me back up on that cross. And then here's what I want you to do, Johnny. While I'm on the cross, you put a blanket around yourself, and you look up and you're just weeping and just looking at me with big bug eyes. Yeah. Here is Bill. Bill, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
Hey, buddy.
I just want to say, have you seen that rug, man? It really ties the room together, dude.
Big Lebowski joke. I love it. Thank you very much. I like any Big Lebowski reference. Huge Rail, you're on Ron and Fez.
I just wanted to hear some pussy noises.
You got it, buddy. Here we go. Johnny, I know you've never been around for this, but if you like, you join me in it. Ready? This is going to be me and Johnny doing pussy noises.
I got it.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Me and my sidekick, Bronx Johnny. Mr. Nail, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I heard Eastside Davey's making his own movie. It's called B for Backstabbing.
You motherfucker, is that right? Is that going to be your funny fucking movie you're making?
It's a low-budget flick. I didn't think you would get upset about it. I thought you were Mr. Independent Film.
Did you shave your eyebrows today?
Possibly.
Because
I trimmed them a little.
Your face is so red, it now matches your eyebrows.
This, someone's going to have to sue this Red Bull. After I sue Gillette Clear Gel, I'm going after the Red Bull people, like tobacco.
You're going to bring all the big corporations
Everyone's
down.
going down.
Yeah, a lot of lawsuits pending.
Well, don't you like the fact that you guys are wearing matching shirts now, though?
I just noticed that.
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting. Now we feel like a part of a team.
Virginius.com, that's the T-shirts the boys are wearing today. And they look like $1 million in them.
Yeah,
they really
they feel real nice, too, man.
Yeah?
Comfortable? Yeah.
Sleep in it tonight. Just that and a pair of panties and just drift off to sleep up there in the Bronx listening to sirens all night. Any shootings in your neighborhood lately?
Nah, a kid got ran over yesterday on the way home, though.
What happened, Johnny?
He backed into a van. It looked like he wanted insurance money, but the van hit him anyway.
Yeah. So, was he hurt?
Yeah, it was kind of funny a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's having fun in the Bronx. Hey, Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I think it's kind of ironic that Bush has to make his first decision about the rug, and he decides to have his wife make it.
Well, I guess it's the only fucking thing that no one's yelled at him. The only decision he's made now in the past 5.5 years that no one's mad at him for. I don't think anyone cares about the rug. That's the beauty of it. Freddie, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, buddies.
Hey, buddy.
Miss Soundboard Fez.
Me too. I think Soundboard Fez should make a comeback.
He should.
You know what I would like to do? I'd like to do something. Who's the guy that got in trouble with in Vietnam, Fez?
Gary Glitter, spending 3 years in a Vietnamese prison.
I would love Soundboard Fez to do something with Gary Glitter. Maybe work them together.
The Pants Puppet is here and ready to play. Hey! Hey! I've got an afternoon of chasing school buses to look forward to. Third graders are my passion. Hey! 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 Boy, I love boy ass. They're even littler when they bend over. No hair, fair game. Nothing's better than 6-year-old balls. They have such tiny cocks. My tiny dancer is only 4 years old. Don't tell Daddy. It's our little secret. Your mom's here. Get your clothes on. Remember, it's a secret, kids. Hey! 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 Hey!
Ron and Fez, XM 202.
Yeah, it's the Ron and Fez show. Earl, play that piece of audio that somebody sent us. This is a little kid explaining a Bruce Lee Chuck Norris fight that he happened to see. I don't know what it is about the internet, Fezzy, but if something is out there and it's even remotely funny, I get 1 million of them sent to me at the same time.
It's amazing how they make the rounds so quickly.
Yeah. Do you know why? This whole web tied together worldwide. All right, we got it there, Earl? All right, play it.
I was watching me and my mom watching it movie, and the man had kicked him. But the man I was going to try to punch him, he kicked him down on the ground. When he was going to kick him, I was on the ground. You know what he did? He kicked him in the penis. He was injured. Injured bad.
I love that kid. Play it one more time. It reminds me so much when you would be a little kid and you would just be pumped up to tell a story.
I was watching, me and my mom was in it, watching it movie, this man kicked him. But the man I was going to try to punch him, he kicked him down on the ground. When he was going to kick him, I was on the ground. You know what he did? He kicked him in the penis. He was injured. Injured bad.
He was injured. Injured bad. Remember in those summer days, like you'd be so thirsty you'd run back to your house to get some water or something, and you're trying to explain what's going on, and you're like, there's dealers just came into the neighborhood, and they're throwing bricks. I'm going back. And you would just fucking take off after downing a quick water. You'd just be so pumped up in those days to tell a story.
You could never get enough air, and there was always this scene, like at the like recess or something, when you're at the water fountain, they would count. You know, you'd be so thirsty, and at the water fountain, and there would be some kid that decided he needed to count to 5, and that meant everyone would move along in line. They'd all have the same time at the water fountain.
We didn't count. We just pushed. When you thought someone was there too long, you pushed hard so their teeth weren't wrapping up against the water fountain.
That's a bad sound.
Remember some of those kids would just get their mouth right on the water fountain and just suck. Like they were going down on a dog's dick. Just sitting there trying to suck the fucking water out of the earth.
Can't get enough water.
Here's Rob. Rob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Buddies, BAC 323.
Way to go old school.
Hoo-ah! Hey, you sure that little kid wasn't Earl from an old home movie?
You know what? It could have been Earl.
Could have been.
He had that adorable Earl sound about him. Now, I would do this all day, but just play him one more time, Earl.
I was watching, me and my mom was in it, watching it movie, this man kicked him. But the man I was going to try to punch him, he kicked him down on the ground. When he was going to kick him, I was on the ground. You know what he did? He kicked him in the penis. He was injured. Injured bad.
I'm going to tell you right now, that is better than any break I ever heard on Black Rock Coalition. That is what you should aim to be, Earl. That's what you should be after.
There's such joy in the little kid's voice when he finally gets to the penis line that he's working for.
Yeah. Now, Eastside Dave, you're looking at the penthouse pet picture.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
She's nice, right?
This is going to be rough.
What part do you like best?
I like her breasts the best.
Over the vag. The vag is perfect.
It really is nice, and there's no hair. It looks very pretty and stuff.
I'm gonna quote Bill Hicks here and just say it looks like a paper cut, because that's exactly just a tiny little paper cut, and that's all you're really looking for.
Her breasts are large but firm, with the nipples slightly erect.
All right, she's coming in here, so I don't want you talking that much about
Sorry.
her. All right?
Okay.
What I do want is I'm trying to protect your Lent. I don't want you to look at her the whole time she's in here.
Come on now.
Yeah.
She's a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
I mean, please.
Right, but you've got a Lent, and I'm a Catholic.
I've never seen a penthouse playmate, though, in person before.
Well, you're never going to see a penthouse playmate. Playmates come from Playboy.
She's the pen of the month for April. It's Krista Anye. Is that how you say your name, Earl?
Krista Ann.
Ann. There is no Y in Ann.
No, that's how she spells it.
That's Anye. Anye, get in here.
Wow, was that some overpronunciation of a simple word?
Anye, are you sure your pieces are done right now? Anye. We are going to choose a winner. No one got that but you. That was fucking real.
I'm loving it, though.
Yeah, you're the only one who picked up on that one. So, yes, I don't want you looking at her. I don't want you ruining your Lent because you'll make the baby Jesus cry.
Just a little glimpse. Something to hold me over?
No. Maybe you can stay in the office.
Oh.
What you can do then is stay in the office and look out the window.
No, because then there's chicks on the sidewalk, and then I think of Christy and
Krista.
Krista, and it's just the whole thing is bad news.
Little Worm, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, buddy.
I just wanted to tell Dave, to hell with lint. Just keep drinking that Red Bull. It gives you wings. Chip, chip, chip.
All right. You really do have wings. You are as red as fucking can be right now.
It's very warm in here.
You almost look like you're bleeding. That's how red your face is.
I'm extremely hot.
Check your heart thing. It's not. It's very cool in here right now. I find it comfortable.
Well, that can't be good if it's beeping.
It was on the timer, 1:08.
All right. So the other guy said that's pretty high for a guy your age.
For a 28-year-old person?
And to be sitting here.
Fez would love to get back to being a 108.
Oh, that would be a joy and a half.
Yeah. Here's Charlie. You're on Ron and Fez.
Ronnie!
Hey, buddy.
You guys kick ass. Hey, did I hear Eastside Dave say that vagina looked pretty? Is he a fucking pretty boy? I mean, a real man would have said it fucking looked doable. It was fabulous. You know what I mean, Ronnie?
I understand what you're saying here. He's a little bit clever, a little bit fancy.
When things are small...
Put it away. The young lady's here. I don't want you to look like a fucking animal.
No,
Johnny, I want you to stay. You are my sidekick. You're more than welcome here at all time. No, you stay there.
Thanks, Paul.
Here's what I want you to do. Johnny, take that tie and wrap that around the gimp's face. I don't want him staring at a penthouse pet here while he's on his lent.
You're blindfolding me?
Yes, I'm blindfolding you.
You're blindfolding me.
Yeah.
This is my first chance.
That's right.
I saw Whitney Houston once, but she wasn't nearly as good looking as this woman here.
Yeah. Here's Brian. Brian, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, you guys do this, you found this before Dave's Lent?
No, I came in after. Normally we turn these down, but we thought this would be good for Dave and be able to deal with a little bit.
It's a nice test of temptation.
All right, now, you know how we can never get our guys to take care of the guests? Right. Suddenly now we don't have a problem in the world. There's 18 people willing to help her get water, find a seat. Everything is being worked out for her.
Krista Ann should be coming in the studio in a few minutes. Penthouse Pet of the Month for April, and she's going to be signing copies of the April issue at Tower Records on 4th and Broadway in New York. That's starting tonight at 6. She'll be there till 8 o'clock.
All right, so what I want to do for you, Dave, is maybe after a month we'll have Bronx Johnny explain this to you. Johnny, go ahead and bring her in here. Yeah, keep that on. Go ahead and bring her in here in between me and you. In between me and my sidekick. How do you like the fact of me and Johnny now? Seems like there's a good chemistry. He just called her ma'am, which is really nice.
He also took off his hat when he went out to greet her.
Yeah.
Very gentlemanly.
Yeah. Hi, how are you, honey?
Come on in, Krista Ann.
Welcome to the Ron and Fez show. It's nice to meet you. Go ahead and set her up with the headphones and all. Now, Krista, we do have a problem here. We have a gentleman on the show, and it's his Lent. So he is not able... What he's decided to do over Lent is there's no pleasure between him and his girlfriend and no self-pleasure whatsoever.
Why?
So, raspy voice there, Dave.
I can smell her.
Yeah.
You're in the room now, Krista?
Who are you, multiple MIGs?
Oh.
Do me a favor, would you, Johnny, and make sure you plug his nose. I don't want him smelling this. Right now, his senses are so good, and we can't have him look at a beautiful woman. And by the way, you are gorgeous.
Thank you.
Now, this is your first time modeling, or have you done stuff before?
I've done stuff before. I've been modeling for 5 years.
Did modeling for 5 years?
Yes.
So is this the pinnacle for you, though? Penthouse?
Definitely.
Yeah. And you're excited about it?
Very.
Now, when you've got to realize that at a time of Lent, which we are right now, are you Catholic?
Yes.
All right, so you know how difficult it is to keep to a Lent.
Mm-hmm.
For a guy like him, with no sensibility at all about him, this is real hard for him to have you in here.
I mean, this is very difficult here, Krista.
Yeah.
I can imagine. I don't know why you would even do that.
Why do you have to be so good looking?
And listen to her voice. The voice alone is so sexy.
It's gorgeous. I could even tell, as Rod was saying, my powers are so powerful.
My sidekick, Bronx Johnny, has now put some kind of a clip across his nose.
Yes.
So this way you don't have to worry about smelling her.
The only thing is this some kind of bear trap? Because honestly, my nose is bleeding right now. I mean, seriously, what the...
It can't be about you, Dave. Now,
okay.
It's not your turn. It's about Krista. So, Krista, give us some measurements here. You're just a tiny little thing,
Yeah.
huh? Yeah.
I'm 5'3".
5'3"? And what do you weigh? Like
108.
Really, that much?
That much.
I'm shocked by it because I thought you were like 93. You're just tiny.
No.
Yeah. What are you doing over there, Dave?
I'm just trying to replace it. He broke my nose.
You sound like Rudolph now.
Take that off. That's stupid. And you look stupid in front of Krista.
Sorry, Krista.
Oh,
It's
look,
okay.
his nose is just bright red and stupid.
She thinks I'm cute.
Now,
It's a little cute.
Now, Krista, let's suppose that you were attempting to make him excited. What's something that you would say to him?
Well, I would definitely see if he saw my pictures.
Yeah.
And then maybe tell him if he wanted like a live show of it.
Really?
I did see your pictures, and I thought you look very pretty, especially this one part of you.
You look stupid. You got a tie around your head and your nose is all red. You look like an idiot.
I feel like I was in Deer Hunter right now.
Now, I don't know. Do you normally go for a redheaded guy?
I mean, I've never dated a redheaded guy, but
No woman would,
But
right?
I would. No, that's not true.
Thank you, Krista.
Yeah. But would he be the type of guy if he, first of all, if he didn't have red hair, didn't have a tie around him, his nose wasn't red, and he wasn't wearing a Vag Genius shirt, which the whole thing, let's face it's a little silly.
I like the tattoo.
Yeah. What's the tattoo?
I've got 9 more of those. Where they come from, honey? This one is from Pink Floyd. And
They
this
actually
one,
gave it to him backstage at a concert.
Current.
it's from the Wish You Were Here album. And then this one is
When
some
that
sort
came
of
out? 72?
70.
All right, let me check. Christine, what year were you born?
82.
All right, so that's real nice for you, Dave.
Well, you have to start somewhere.
Close.
This one is on my right arm is an Irish bullshit thing that I don't know exactly
Dave,
what it is. Yes.
let's stop making this about you.
Okay.
This is Christina's day. You are the pet of the month.
Mm-hmm.
And now, when you go out for a signing, what kind of guys do you meet? Are they collectors, or are they just see you and they feel that they have to meet you?
It's both. Some people have just, they see me in the magazine and then, they definitely want to come down. A lot of people are, business
Right.
people that are in the business, and it's, it would be nice to like meet me, and it's all different. Everyone has like a different job.
What are the plans for you? What do you want to get out of all this? Films?
I
TV?
definitely, yeah, that would be awesome. I definitely want to, just stick with this career for as long as I can. I love modeling, actings. I've done like a little bit here and there, nothing really that big, but I definitely want to pursue that.
All right, let's suppose this. Let's try like a little acting and improvisation. Dave is the man of your dreams, and you want to excite him. And let's just try to go with that. All right, ready?
I'm ready.
And scene.
So, what do you want to do tonight?
Go to the movies.
Boo.
I think maybe we should just stay home.
Okay, we can rent a movie then.
Yeah, but I don't know if I really want to watch it.
You don't want to watch the movie because I had rented Crimes and Misdemeanors, but if you don't, we can always put on a little music.
You're impressing her with a Blockbuster card?
I think maybe I should just do all the choosing of the movies and all the work.
All right, then, if that's what you have to offer, I'll do
This
it.
is why you didn't get a woman for 6 months. This is crazy talk.
I'm putting in popcorn right now, and there's going to be lots of butter on it.
Stop
Quit
it.
licking your lips.
Oh, my God.
Stop. That's disgusting. Look how red his face is.
Matches his hair.
Yeah, I know. It's. Were you familiar with Beaker from the Muppets? Are you a little too young for Beaker? Because that's what he reminds me of.
It's very hot in here, Krista, because of you.
You just pointed at Bronx Johnny.
Don't get that Ecuadorian blood boiling.
Oh, yeah, Bronx Johnny comes in as the neighbor.
There's a blindfold on me. I can't see.
Yeah, but
He's getting excited.
Krista Ann is here. She is the Penthouse Pet of the Month for April, and she's going to be at the Tower Records tonight in New York at 4th and Broadway, doing a signing of her issue from 6 to 8 p.m.
Now, Chris, do you have a boyfriend right now?
I do.
This famous guy?
He's definitely on his way, yeah.
Yeah. Who is it? Nick Cage? Come on, give us some kind of hint. What is he? Is he a rocker?
Yeah, he is. He's
all the girls go for rockers.
But yeah, his name is Jive Jones. He's a singer, songwriter, producer.
Does he got any music out that we know?
Well, he has a lot of. He's written a lot of songs for like other people, like pop songs. like Mandy Moore, Anastasia.
He's stuff by Mandy Moore that's gotten on the albums?
I mean, he wrote her first song, Candy.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. That's that was a big hit, right?
Yeah, that was
so he's doing very well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you probably wouldn't be pulled away from some guy living in the studio apartments in Queens with a tie wrapped around his face. That's probably not the guy that you're going to go for.
Renting DVDs.
Right, and melting butter and popcorn.
He's got DVDs and not even a DVD player.
I got a Nintendo 64 where we can play some Mario Kart, baby. Mario Kart?
That's exciting. I actually do like Mario Kart.
All right, hold on. This is your boyfriend's song.
Yeah. He produced it and wrote it.
I remember this hit. Dave, why don't you get up and dance a little bit, like the Gimp?
The left-footed.
Yeah. That's uncomfortable, isn't it, Krista?
It's really funny.
Hey, Don, you're on Ron and Fez.
Ronnie, what's going on?
Yeah.
Hey, why don't you let Fez go shove something in Dave's mouth so he can shut up and let you and this nice-looking woman talk for a while?
Thank you very much. Dave, you're kind of ruining the whole thing.
Okay.
So you got a signing today.
That's going to be at the Tower Records, 4th and Broadway in New York, starting at 6.
And Dave, why don't you do this? Do you have security, by the way? Because we have Master Poe if you need anyone. He's a martial arts expert.
I just met him.
Yeah, he's a martial arts expert. Here is the thing. You know how they do rape prevention? Well, there's so many rapists being hurt today because of that. That Master Poe and I have come up called something called rape prevention.
Mm-hmm.
So if someone tries to prevent a rape, we've come up with moves to stop it.
Really?
So I want you to be really careful out there with your security. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You have to be really careful because between the two of us, all right, Master Poe, is this something? Would you love the fact if you could take care of Krista, make sure that she was safe at all times?
Absolutely, it would be my honor.
All right, let's play out another scene then. There is a blind redheaded rapist trying to make his way to Krista. Let's see how close he can get before Master Poe stops him. And scene. Here he comes. Here he comes. He's blind, no. The good thing is that he's blind. Uh-oh. He's being held back. All right, there he goes. All right, and scene. And scene.
He's my hero.
Yeah, he is a hero, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He saved you.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm good.
You sure?
Yes.
Oh.
Thank you.
You're not hurting?
Master Poe is also a singer, aren't you, Master Poe?
Yes.
And you sing pop music, right?
R&B.
R&B?
Anything.
Who's somebody big that you really like?
Lionel Richie was my favorite.
Lionel Richie.
Actually, Lionel Richie is my favorite. Luther Vandross was tops.
You're a Lutheran, too, just like
I
Fez
love
Whatley.
Luther.
We pray to Jesus, not Luther Vandross.
Yeah. So what if you just, Master Poe, just serenade her just slightly? After you've stopped the blind rapist, give her just a little something. Because you got to remember.
He has to get on his knee.
Yeah, get down on your knees.
On my knees?
Yeah, and just serenade her.
Okay, honey. I'll sing to you just like this, okay?
Okay.
I'm not going to get on my knees. All right?
He'd be at the same height as me.
I thought you said get on your knees, because he would do that.
When I sing to you,
yeah,
you'll either smile or you'll smack me. How's that?
Wow,
okay.
This is really
Let's see
uncomfortable. This might be that rape prevention that we've all been afraid of.
Do you want Luther Vandross?
Yeah, I think a little Luther would be nice.
Yeah. You know it's not for you, Fez.
I'm going to pretend.
Here we go.
Let me hold you tight, if only for one night. Let me keep you near to ease away your fears. It would be so nice, if only for one night. I won't tell a soul No one has to know that you want to be totally discreet. I'll be at your side, if only for one night.
Wow, that was
That was good.
intense. And Master Bo, I know she never took your eyes off her, and then you grabbed her arm and pulled her closer. You're a little misty there, aren't you?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was really nice.
I didn't have to get on my knees, did I?
No.
Wow, you're very confident with her. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Has a man ever sung to you before? Like that?
Her boyfriend is a, big pop star.
I thought maybe he just
Yeah.
wrote songs for her, never the serenade.
No, you said he's got his own stuff coming out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He does.
Would now, if you had to pick right now, if we were like doing a dating game, would you pick Master Poe, or would you go with Eastside Dave, who's still blindfolded?
Choose me, please, Krista.
I feel bad.
Yes, it's pathetic.
My arm.
You know what? I don't want you to choose before you see that. I know you've never seen clear eyes, so go ahead and pull it down. You can have one look at her, but the fucking eyes, there's no color. There's no color to them at all. Yeah, go ahead and take a look at her, Dave. Enjoy.
Whoa, you are a piece of
Careful.
nice-looking female.
Yeah.
That's right.
Sorry, you're very attractive.
We've got a call for you too, Master Poe, from Simon Cowell. Simon, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hello, yes, Master Poe. That was absolutely forgettable, that performance.
Ouch.
It was like Truman Capote trying to do Kung Fu.
I was just given this note. You're going to be singing with O&A?
Yes.
What are you going to sing?
I'm going to probably do a couple of Lionel Richie songs.
Right. What, Brick House?
No.
Where are we going?
Most likely 3 Times a Lady, Hello, My Love.
Dancing on the ceiling?
One of the things I know about the O&A gigs, I don't see a lot of ladies to serenade. You're going to be serenading quite a few guys. It'll be a room full of guys.
I will pretend that I'm serenading you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Oh, I thought he meant me. So, Krista, yeah. So, I can see that he seems to be a little interested in you, Krista.
Maybe.
If you weren't with your boyfriend, would Poe be the kind of guy that you'd go for?
Maybe. I definitely know he would be able to protect me.
Right. Poe, why don't I just show her like some quick martial arts moves? Because I don't think she knows. Just give her a couple of moves. Yeah, against Eastside while he's blindfolded.
Sure.
Yeah.
You're really trying to sell him to me.
Yeah,
huh?
I really am, because he's a lonely guy. He doesn't do well.
I'm sure he's a lonely guy.
Yeah.
Can I make a recommendation?
Yeah.
Eastside Dave will get hurt.
Yeah.
Can I call in Marcelino, please?
Okay, sure. We'd like to have Mars come in.
I can take care of myself.
Eastside
you really
Dave,
can't.
stay seated, please.
Stay seated. Here comes Mars. And what are you and Mars going to just do some stunts for her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll sing her another song.
Is this...
Oh, okay.
So Mars, because you feel like you would hurt Dave if he...
Yeah, he'll definitely get hurt.
Well, maybe just at the last move you hurt Dave. That might be a little bit.
Bring it on.
Yeah.
Puss bag. We're fighting for Krista here.
That was a really bad thing that you pulled off there. All right, so...
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. All right, so here comes Mars. You guys want to do it over here in the corner or something? And should we pull her back? I don't want our guests to take a straight fist or a foot.
Now, Eastside Dave, you're not getting up at all.
Yeah, you
right?
don't move at all, Dave.
You make sure
I
you
won't.
stay right where you are.
Yeah. Okay.
You promise?
Yes.
Okay.
We don't
I'm
want
getting
you
a
to get
little
hurt.
nervous.
Yeah, I know. Now, just explain to her too what, how many belts you have and all the, all the bio stuff.
Well, before how old do I look?
How old?
Yeah.
28.
Oh, I love you. I've been training in the martial arts since I was 5, and
23 years.
The last 23 years.
1967, I started.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I know.
Yeah, just a couple decades before you were born. So, again, and remember, he does know rape prevention.
Yes.
So anything that you try to stop that he does, it won't even work.
So I'm not too old, right?
No.
Yeah.
Krista's here with us today. She is the penthouse pet for April, and she's going to be at the Tower Records on 4th and Broadway in NYC tonight, starting at 6 to do a signing.
That's Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. Here comes Mars. And Mars is going to be playing the part of the bad guy, or how's this all being set up?
Bad guy.
Bad guy. All right, so Mars, is this bad for you? Do you wish once you could just be the good guy?
Well, if I had ample warning, I would have stretched out.
I understand.
But now I got to go cold and feel these.
There's no warning on the streets, man.
You know, we never. Yeah, that is true. They never really. No mugger is going to say, "Here, I want you to stretch out for a while." But we never really realized we're completely safe with Mars here, watching out for us as well, Fez. He is Master Poe's #1 student.
Yes, Marcelino has been training with me for quite a few years, and I don't think anything can happen in this place.
You know who I have training under me right now is Bronx Johnny, who's right next to you. So anything that you need at all, he's prepared. And he also does
a little diesel.
Yeah, he is. He's a little diesel. He also does Yankee security. Why don't you come over here, Johnny? I don't want anything to happen to you. You are my sidekick. Johnny, by the way, what do you think of Krista? Beautiful?
Very beautiful.
Why don't you come see her on Friday, too, see if she remembers you.
No problem.
He's from Ecuador.
I will.
He's from Ecuador.
Oh.
Yeah. Down there, you know what his nickname is?
What?
Hands of Stone. Hands of Stone, they call him. No, he's not. He's not. All right, here they go. To impress Krista, we are going to see a couple of warriors go at it. All right, whenever you're ready. Yeah. We're going to bow to Krista. Yeah. That's to you, m'lady. Uh-oh.
Mars tried to throw a punch, and
Mars just got beat.
He was taken down immediately.
Yeah. Oh, that one pulled on the jaw. So I got the feeling that Mars knows what it's like to be playing the bad guy a lot of times.
Yeah, me too.
Well, look at the face that he gives, too.
Very menacing.
Yeah, he's menacing. Even though he sings sweetly like Luther Vandross, he can be menacing. We'll do one more for her. Yeah, one more. Oh, Mars loses again. Too bad.
Oh, boy, that was all in the wrist, too.
Too bad. Mars loses again.
Poe took him by the wrist.
That's what happened to me.
Yeah,
in a fight.
Yeah, what happened?
Lost. No, I was just moving stuff, and like a box fell backwards on me.
I thought it was like, look, she just got him by the nose, and there he is giving the patented look that he gives. Very nice. Maybe you'd like to go over and train with him sometime while you're in town. Tell everybody how to find out Master Poe.
MasterPoeIsBack.com.
Yeah.
It's the website you check out.
All right, Krista, if you want to see her.
That is going to be on Friday at the Tower Records on 4th and Broadway in New York City, starting at 6 p.m. till 8 o'clock. Krista will be there signing the April issue of Penthouse.
You have to come and see me.
Very, very beautiful. Thank you for coming in,
Thank
Krista.
You.
And if you want, we'll make sure security will take you out. Master Poe will make sure that you're safe to the street.
Okay, thanks.
Have a lovely day now.
Thank you, Krista.
We're going to take a break here. Back in a few moments. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez. XM 202.
Ron and Fez Show. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Normally, if you are part of a team, a radio team, you don't need a sidekick. I found that I do. I've got Bronx Johnny. Normally, Fezzy, it's either one guy and a sidekick or a team. We're a team with one of the guys having a sidekick.
I don't think it's working out. I don't think the hemispheres are mixing here. Northern and Southern.
People love Bronx Johnny. I'm getting the feedback at Ron and Fez at AOL.com. RonFez.net has blown up with it. I believe Post Tours are in behind them. The Whack Bag guys are there. Ron and Fez Show at XM or whatever that one is. They're all part of it in a big, big way. It seems like it's taken out for my new sidekick, Bronx Johnny.
I don't think he's so special.
So, Earl, we had a little bit of an uncomfortable moment here. Fezzi was giving out the wrong date, and the girl had to mouth to me that we had the date wrong.
How do we get that wrong, Earl? On a giant sheet. That her signing is Friday at the Tower Records on 4th and Broadway, not today.
I always send out like the little blurbs and everything, and I thought I put it on there, and then Dave puts out he writes out a big one sheet.
So it's not your fault.
Dave,
it's possible, but I don't know.
You've got to fucking get off the Red Bull, brother.
No. Whoa. I print what's on that sheet word for word.
You
what Earl?
Fucked up.
I will show you my email from Earl.
Go.
Boom. No,
Go ahead, Virginius. Get down there and grab that thing.
The only day that is written on this plug that I was given to read is what word? Today.
I do see today. And then while Fez is reading that, she's doing this at me. Friday. Oh. And in the meantime, Master Poe's got her by the hips. Loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful.
He practically dipped her.
I'll tell you this. I'll give fucking Master Poe this. Confidence. He's confident. And then during the break, he was saying how when he was growing up, it was all about Elvis, who used to do karate and sing, and that's what he wanted to be. So I wish that would have got on the air.
I'm just saying it's quite possible that the fuck up was indeed mine.
Well, then why throw the kid under the bus?
No, because I usually send out the email, and he does.
I glared daggers at you when I realized I had that wrong, and I had to be corrected on the air. I glared daggers at you, Earl, and you pointed outside of the master control studio where you're sitting, like it's someone else's fault.
And here's the thing, because it doesn't come back to you. It's Fez's. The lady from Penthouse says, "Thank you very much. That was cute." But she goes like this. She pulls me close. She goes,
"Right?
But your partner is an ill-begotten son of a bitch."
Oh.
And I go, "Look, he only reads what's on the sheet." And she looks at me like this, and she goes like this. "He better get his sheet together then." She goes like this, "Or you will see the last of Penthouse." I go, "Me?" She goes, No. I mean the corporate you and your partner. She goes, "You and your sidekick I love. They love you, Johnny."
Love him too, man.
Now my name is Mud around the Penthouse offices.
Well,
Mud.
No, your name is Mud Eater. I don't even know how that came up.
Well, that's just mean. It had nothing to do with the plug.
And I said change that to Norton. I go, you got the two people confused. Fezzi, I saw Eastside Dave just handed you it.
This is the email from Earl that he uses to type up the plugs. Today, Penthouse Pet of the Month, Krista Ann, signing copies of the April issue at Tower Records on 4th and Broadway in New York City from 6 to 8 p.m.
What day?
Today.
Spell that for me. Is that T-A, today?
T-O-D-A-Y, today.
Well, I thought I wrote today she'll be in studio.
Oh, I see. I got it now.
But again...
Well, let me guess. How would I have figured out today was the day she was in studio? Oh, that's right, when I looked at her.
I apologize.
Well, where is Friday then?
Okay, I made a mistake. I'm sorry.
It's an honest mistake,
I made
Fez.
a mistake.
Yeah, it's an honest mistake, but look what it takes to get and own up to it.
Fez, I know how you feel. When you guys went out to Vendetta last night, I thought we were teaching them a lesson then. Unfortunately, I had to come back and bite you on the ass today.
And I did say...
today.
And I did say it was possible that I did make a mistake.
No, you didn't.
After Eastside Dave ran down the fucking hall.
As soon as you knew this email was coming back to haunt you.
No, I said it the second I said it. That it was possible. That I made a mistake. It's like, yeah, it's possible I made a mistake. I made a mistake and I'm sorry.
Here's what I think. I think it's maybe not even that big a deal.
It got turned into one.
So Penthouse hates you. What do you care?
I don't want to be hated by Penthouse.
You're a fucking Nancy boy. They got nothing over there that you want.
I know, but that whole Mud Eater thing they came up with.
I'm going to tell you the truth. That was mine.
Oh.
I'm just still mad over last night's Vendetta fucking, what I consider, et tu brute. Et tu brute.
I think we're square now. I saw this online of an online survey of just some precarious situations and what people would accept for money to do these things.
All right, let's take a listen to one of them.
All right. For $100,000, that was the asking price there.
I'll do it.
For $100,000, would you run into a funeral where you don't know anyone and during the eulogy yell, "I'm glad he's dead," and then run away?
For 100 G's? No. I'll tell you what. Because for me, you're hurting somebody else's feelings that you don't know. I don't mind doing something that I take the heat for, but why bring pain to these other people? I mean, we sit around every day making fun of that lady from Kansas for bringing pain to people after they lost a family member. To me, it ain't worth $100,000.
How many people do you think? What percentage of people do you think said they would do it?
Well, probably 90.
85%.
Yeah.
Said they would.
Yeah. Now let's, instead of taking it that way, Fez, we'll use it for discussion form rather than trying to guess numbers. What about you, Dave? Would you do it?
Absolutely.
All right, let me go to Bronx Johnny.
Nah, man, that's not right.
That's why you're with me, brother. Me and you. What about you, Fezzy?
I wouldn't be able to do it.
No. Tyrese, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Love your show. I just wanted to let Earl know that the brothers here, we listening to the show. You got to step it up. You're the only one there. You got to step it up for us.
You are supposed to be representing, Earl.
You got to represent.
Yeah.
Professional guys, man. We doing our thing. You got to represent for us.
And I made a mistake, and I owned up to it.
Why don't you do this? When you make a mistake, why don't you break a microphone and run down the steps, and everybody will chase you.
That way we'll know it was you.
Here's Jeff. Jeff, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy? Jeffrey. Jeff, going once, twice? We're going to let you go, buddy. Here's Oren. Oren, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing, pal?
Hey, Oren.
Hey, Bubba Buddies.
Hey, Bubba Buddy.
Hey, I think Earl's looking at triple secret probation.
You know what, Earl? I hope my best friend Don Wicklund isn't listening to this today because we're just about to get you off probation, right?
I'm 4 days away.
Oh, God, why would something like this come up? How could something like this happen? That you got Fez and a Tilly. I don't know if that's even a word. What would the word be, Johnny?
Tizzy.
Johnny's right. We got Fez and a Tizzy. 4 days left. That's all we want to do is get you through the weekend. Ed, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, don't worry about, Penthouse Fez. You're number one in Playgirl's eyes.
There you go, Fezzy.
Ed's just trying to make me feel better.
Yeah. Those swinging dicks over there are crazy about you. By the way, have you ever heard of even one woman reading Playgirl? It's mainly read by gay guys.
It's all about gay guys.
Why don't they just call it Gay Guy Magazine? If there's enough gay guys out there, name a gay guy magazine and start making some money for yourself.
You know, I never understood why they don't call Playboy Playgirl, because it's all about girls in the magazine, so they really should switch names anyway.
Well, here's the deal. The Playboy is Hugh Hefner. He's the Playboy, the man about town. So years ago, we were supposed to say, how can I be like you? What does you do? What does he listen to? What does he eat? What does he smoke? What does he drink? That's the whole thing. You're the Playboy, the person reading it. It's not them, you.
Okay, see, I thought because the girls being naked were very playful, they should call it Playgirl.
No.
Okay, no.
No, not at all. But nice try there. You're all amped up. Hey, Rump Ranger. Rump Ranger, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up, Ron?
Yeah.
Hey, I just wanted to say, Black Earl, you did it again, man, just like you did on O&A, and you screwed their program up. You made Fez look like a fucking fool. You need to get your shit together, man, or get another job.
That's me, Fez the fucking fool.
All right, let's all take it down a step. It was a small misprint, Earl. You've learned a lesson here. Go over this stuff before you hand it to Fez.
Yes, I have to be more thorough.
Fez, your big thing is not to take something that's small and give yourself a heart attack from it. Yes, it was annoying. Yes, you're known as Mud Eater. Yes, the people at Penthouse think of you as unprofessional.
See, I hate that.
Yeah. Yes, you brought shame to the Watley name. Fine. It happened. Move on.
See, it seems big.
Yeah. You got to be like my man Bronx Johnny. Bronx Johnny just goes a little slower. That's his deal, okay? Bronx Johnny, that's his whole thing. He is not heading too fast now.
What would have you done in this situation, John?
Look at him. He's a low rider.
I would have chilled. You know that Earl made a mistake. You know, it's not like he makes a lot of them.
True.
So, you know.
The thing that set off my blood pressure is when he pointed outside the room like, oh, don't come to him with any of this stuff.
Fez, again, look at what Johnny's saying. Earl's normally right on the ball. Right? Am I right, Johnny?
He does make a mistake here and there, but who doesn't, you know?
Right.
Earl, you know, he tries hard.
You don't see...
He should own up to them.
You don't see Bronx Johnny having a heart attack. You know why?
Why?
He don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck. That's where you gotta be. That's where you gotta be right now. Not for Earl. Don't get me wrong. This isn't to protect Earl or to protect anything as stupid as this show. But that ticker of yours, that fucking damaged ticker.
Earl gives me a heart punch about once a week.
You can't let it be that. You can't take it that far. You're going to end up in your grave. And Earl's going to be pissing on it. I'm going to fucking bury you.
Don't you do it, Earl.
I'm going to bury you. Or my dream is to have you put into ashes.
Do not cremate me.
I need to.
I do not want to be cremated whatsoever.
I can't get 6 guys to carry you.
I'm sure if you keep asking, you'll find somebody.
Most I can do is a temp service, and I don't want to go in fucking pocket on this funeral. You haven't made 6 friends in your life.
There's an article today that the casket companies are really getting hurt by all the cremation going on.
What about the Kiss casket?
Apparently that's the only one that's doing well. And now the casket companies are trying to come up with different innovative things. Like they're trying to put out one-of-a-kind designer urns so that an urn costs like $12,000 now.
I don't even want to be in an urn. I just want to be chucked.
Doesn't an urn defeat the purpose of being cremated?
Well, some people, you know, the thing is that the families sometimes want to keep it. Now, I know people, they went into an urn and then into a fucking box, like a filing cabinet, out at the funeral place, out at the cemetery. They got those little, like, white things that set off. They're like filing cabinets. You can file people's ashes away. But it doesn't matter. Even if you're buried, they're going to dig you up one day. They dig up mummies now, and they just start to fuck around with them. So... it's not like, you know, where people from the 1400s are buried or whatever. So get rid of the whole thing. What about you, Johnny? Where are you going? Burn?
I want to get cremated, thrown in an ocean.
What ocean?
Whichever, I could care.
Yeah.
East River.
But you definitely want to be in water, not in dirt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Dave?
Cremated, and maybe Johnny could help me out with this, be put on first base, Yankee Stadium, for my boy Don Mattingly.
You know, if every fucking guy who wanted to go into Yankee Stadium went there, that place would be a goddamn big mound like Staten Island. That's why they won't let people do it. Because every Yankees fan, and let's face it, we got, 300 million people in this country, 280 million act like they're Yankees fans, so we just can't do it for you.
How about the fact that they're making a new Yankee Stadium? So why don't we let America have their dreams?
The old Yankee Stadium.
Put them all in what will soon be the old Yankee Stadium.
Now, Earl, looking at you, I'm going to guess buried, right?
Yeah, put me in a box.
Where do you want to go? Queens?
We have a family plot.
Where? Down in North Carolina?
No, out in Long Island.
Yeah. So you would still want to be with your parents?
Yeah, why not?
Because you should have a chick and your kids of your own. You're still going along like the fucking 40-year-old virgin. It's not seemly.
Are you going to go between your parents?
Now, Fez, you definitely want to be buried?
Yeah, I definitely want to be buried.
I'll get you back to Northern Virginia. You're home.
Do not bury me in Northern Virginia. I do not want to be buried. You bury me in Northern Virginia, I swear I will find a way to dig my way out and come after you.
Fez, you're at a 9. Me and your blood pressure need you at a 4. Out of 4. Am I right, Johnny?
Learn to breathe.
You know about modeling, about seeing somebody and trying to be like them?
Right.
Be like Bronx Johnny, the fucking coolest man in the room. Fuck Enron. This is the fucking coolest man in the room.
I need a Virginia shirt.
Yes. Get a fucking nice Virginia shirt on. Dave was willing to take his off if you don't mind the sticky pits.
You can have mine. I'll put my other shirt back on.
They're already stained.
Hey, Mike.
No, they are stained.
Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Fez. How's it going, man?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, I'm still pissed off for fucking up that phone call between Harry and Billy. He's played like 15 minutes of it, then cut it off as soon as it was funny.
Man. That's a good point. From the 100 show, Earl.
That's a good reminder.
Well, I was instructed to keep the clips short, and I kept them short.
You were never instructed to do that. I'm so...
No one ever instructs you to cut out the fucking punchline. Earl, I want you to get the setups on the air and get rid of those punchlines. We got to go into break.
Yeah, I'm surprised we all don't remember that meeting.
Yeah. Here's Clay. Clay, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Clay.
Hey, Ron, Fez.
Yeah.
You guys were talking about being cremated. You know, there's a law in the state of Florida that was passed by the funeral home owners lobby, oddly enough. I didn't know they had a lobby.
Yeah, they do.
It requires a body to be to be embalmed even if it's going to be cremated, just for money.
Just to make cash. Embalming is part of the whole fucking grossest thing to me. And then laying in a box and rotting kind of grosses me out. Burning is not nice, but at least it's fucking over with.
And the heavy makeup, too, that comes with burial. I'll finally look good, I think.
That may be the best you've ever looked. I'll get our next 8x10s done for that picture. But I'm all kidding aside, Fez. You got to stop amping yourself up like this, bro. You got to stop it. You know, it's just driving you too crazy. Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Boys, how are you?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, you know, sometimes it takes somebody kind of objective, perhaps outside the family, to see things for what they are. And
Yeah.
I just got to tell you, you know, Earl is clearly pathologically dishonest.
Do you think so, Earl?
When did I ever lie? I said it was. I said it was possible. That's what I said.
Go back to that O&A show.
No,
where
let's go back to where. No, let's go back to right now. I said, was it possible? I said, well, Dave writes the quote sheet, the cue sheet, right? But I said it's possible that the information I gave was not correct. I said it was possible.
Yeah, after you got caught pointing out to somebody else.
I got caught. No, I said it was possible.
You will own.
I said it was possible.
You get caught.
No, I said it was possible. I said if it was, I made a mistake. I'm sorry, and that's what I did. I owned up to the mistake.
Earl, here's the deal, though. You've been in radio how many years?
This is my 17th year.
17th year. You're the executive producer of the Ron and Fez show. With that comes responsibility for your staff. So, if something happened that went wrong, it would be normally the matter of you would take the heat because you didn't either check the sheet that Fez was given, or you trusted Dave enough, you know what I'm saying? Then that would be your point to take the heat for it. Then later you go, Dave, do you see the fucking shit I had to take today on the air from Fez? And I'm covering your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But you have a tendency when you go, because you did it with Dave with the O&A thing when it was only like his second day here, when you're acting like, hey, I'm going to watch out for my staff, when it definitely wasn't Dave.
No, I stood up for Dave. I totally stood up for Dave.
You only stand up for Dave
nuts.
if he did it. That made it seem like he did it.
No,
I'll take responsibility for what happened to the O&A studios, is what you said. Which implies, anyone who's listening implies, Earl, that I didn't do it, but I'll take responsibility. That's what it implies. To anyone who was listening, they thought someone on Ron Fez staff fucked with the O&A shit, when it was you who did that.
I'm not going to even go into that again, because that was total horse shit. But, again,
what was total horse shit? What you were accused of?
Yeah.
Okay.
Completely.
And I print out the sheets exactly, quote unquote, how
unquote?
you give it, how you give me the sheets.
Yeah, which is exactly why I said it was possible that I made a mistake. It was quite possible that I made a mistake, which I did, and I owned up to it, and I'm sorry for it.
We got to get you in just 4 more days, Earl. But I look over at you fucking vendettas. You, fucking Dave, Fezzy. You do not have the cohesiveness, the teamwork that me and my ward, Eastside Johnny, Bronx Johnny. Do you see what I'm saying? You guys haven't pulled together as a team.
I want to make the move to Ecuador after this.
Well, there's no room for you, Fuzzy. There would be, except for what did you do? You went out with this fucking amped up bastard last night, and you went out with that lying son of a bitch Earl. Lying son of a bitch Earl.
Mistake of my life.
Shh, never step on Johnny when he's laughing at one of my jokes. Go ahead, Johnny.
No, that was funny.
Thank you, Johnny. Here's Big Papa. Big Papa, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron. Hey, I got to give Earl a little bit of credit there. He did admit that his fault at the beginning, even though he was quietly saying,
True.
that he might have made a mistake there. I mean, you got to give him a little bit of credit there.
Earl is a man among men. I give him all the credit in the world for that.
I mean, what kind of crew can you expect today? You got one guy over there who can't jerk off at all. He's nervous as hell. I'm surprised he's even sitting in the room. I would have jumped all over that damn penthouse girl.
She was unbelievable too.
You got Earl over there. I mean, is doing his best just not to look at that girl. He typed it wrong. He admitted it.
You know what? Here's the other thing I want to point out about that penthouse girl. When I'm like, God, you're so tiny. How do you weigh 1.8? Then I see when she stands up. She's got 40 pounds of tits and another 60 pounds of ass.
Yeah.
And am I right, Johnny?
Yeah.
She's unbelievable, right?
Yeah, man.
Will you be jacking to her later?
Oh. Yeah, in all likelihood, yeah.
Yeah, in all likelihood you will. Do me a favor.
In the likelihood.
Save the batch rag for Dave and bring it back in with you.
Just don't talk about batching or hot chicks or send me any porn links.
Was she unbelievable, though?
She was very hot.
Yeah.
And thanks for that Salma Hayek photo you sent to me today.
I know you're a movie fan like I am. You're a movie fan.
It was pornographic.
Holy shit.
Of Salma Hayek?
Well, it's almost.
It was her posing from a film. Why? You feeling like I can't send you stuff for the show? Is that where we're at right now?
She was spread eagle on the table, and it was very alluring, and it hurt me.
Yes, and I wanted to bring it up later on the show. I'm glad that you did. Fez, I saw this great picture of Salma Hayek. She sure is beautiful. That's show prep, my friend. Hey, Rich, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Earl, I like you. I want to give you some constructive criticism
Nice.
here. I think
Sure.
you make it.
He's always
you make it harder on yourself, intentional or not. But you admit to it, but you're not really admitting to it. You kind of take some blame, but then you're I don't know, just kind of like you're blaming other people.
Hey,
and
Rich, here's some constructive criticism for you. Fucking, you just can't have adverb after adverb after adverb. You got to fucking mix that thing up with some nouns, something, just to try to get a sentence going. You stuttering prick. Thanks, Johnny.
But what he said was very true.
Please do not step on Johnny's
Sorry,
laps.
Johnny.
It's the best part of the fucking show right now. Johnny enjoying himself.
Sorry,
Bronx Johnny. Now, what were you trying to say?
What the guy said was very true, very accurate, because he apologizes collectively rather than personally.
Right.
He says we screwed up.
So it's not a team.
What? Wait
no, it is a team.
Whoa, wait a minute. I said I made a mistake.
Right.
And I'm sorry. Where's the W-E and I?
Earl, you're a stand-up guy.
What none of the callers or listeners saw is when I looked at Earl of Why Is This Wrong during the interview with Krista, the penthouse pet, he pointed outside the room and gave me a look like, don't come to me with your problems, I didn't do it.
Now, how can a point say, don't come to me with your problems, I didn't do it?
Because he's immediately saying it's not his fault, and he...
Earl, what were you pointing at?
No, I was pointing at Dave because Dave writes the sheet.
But
you gotta write these fucking sheets perfectly.
I write him verbatim. I know. I write the information verbatim. What Earl gives me. So if he's going to mess up the stuff, then it's going to get messed up because I go on what Earl gives me verbatim.
And how many times did I say today instead of Friday before the guest corrected me instead of anyone on the staff?
Robert, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Just when I was missing past the buck, Fez, he shows up today. Clearly, it was his fault.
No, the thing is, Fez, on the air, it was your fault. You were reading the wrong information.
Exactly.
Why didn't you cover for Earl there?
Now I miss shit together, Fez.
You used to be wired. Back in the old days, Fez, you used to fucking have your shit together. If you said something, I knew it to be true. Now I'm like, well, what is Fez reading? Bad information off the web?
That's where I'm at now.
Why didn't you cover for Earl when the mistake went down?
Earl doesn't cover for anyone, and I just wanted to know. And
why didn't you teach him a lesson and go, I'm going to cover from Earl, and then later you take him aside and you go like this, Earl, buddy, don't leave me out there like that. You saw what happened. I get fucking corrected by the penthouse pet.
I was ready to, let it go. I never brought up the fact that he's blaming it on someone else when he pointed at someone else. I let that go past.
Yeah, but I mean, here's the thing.
And then he keeps pushing buttons.
When did this happen? 35 minutes ago?
Yeah.
So it's a difference of today or Friday. Who gives a fuck? No one's going to go see her. What are you going to do? Stand in line and get somebody to sign a fucking picture of their tits? That's fucking ridiculous. Go ahead and enjoy, Johnny. That's fucking ridiculous. The only reason why she came in here was to taunt this goddamn redheaded stranger.
If I can't go to Earl, Earl needs to let me know, like he did today with that hand sign. That if he's not responsible for anything, then I just won't go to him anymore.
Here's Dumb Johnny. Dumb Johnny, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, how you doing, Ronnie? Listen,
Yeah.
You don't see Bronx Johnny fucking up like these two backstabbers.
No.
You know, I'm telling you, he treats you like a man, not like these two punks.
Let me tell you something. I hit my knees tonight before I go to bed. I'm thanking the Virgin Mary for dropping this Bronx Johnny into my life. You know what
That's
you want?
right.
You're like a fucking horseshoe around my neck, a good luck charm. Look at you.
Thanks, man.
Ronnie,
Seriously.
you got nothing but chocolate syrup highways and marshmallow skies ahead of you.
I
my
swear to
friend,
God,
with a friend like him.
I feel like I'm walking around with a rainbow with this beautiful fucking glow of this good luck charm right here. You have turned my whole life around, Bronx Johnny.
I wouldn't say necessarily rainbow. I'd say horseshoe. I'd stick with the horseshoe.
Well, here's the thing. What's at the end of the rainbow? It's a fucking pot of gold.
Yeah, there
and that's
you go.
where you're taking me.
Cool,
I'm
man.
following you to a pot of gold. You thought I meant Rainbow Coalition like it was a gay thing.
No, I didn't.
Let me tell you something, Johnny. Never be homophobic because no one's going to look at you and think gay.
I hear that.
You may be the last man on the face of the earth. And that's what the women say when they look at you.
You got called Little Diesel by the penthouse
Yeah.
pet.
She called you fucking 5'2" Ecuadorian fucking hot stuff. Seriously. She turns to me, she goes like this. She goes, you gotta get me away from Bronx Johnny. I'm soaking right through my fucking jeans. She goes, this fucking pussy of mine is like a waterfall down there. And then she goes like this. Do me a favor. Tell the fag it's Friday, not fucking Monday.
Shit.
Tell that mud eater what fucking day it is.
Mud eater. That's how I'm known.
Fezzy, why do you make a big deal about this? You fucked up. You made a mistake. So what?
I didn't make a mistake. I read what was given to me.
You should be like me and fucking Bronx Johnny. Zippity doodah. We head down the street like Bugs Bunny. Not a care in the world. Me and him might take a sailboat out on the Harlem River later. Just go out with a couple of fucking beers and some rods and reels and just enjoy life. It's the little things, Fez.
Doesn't sound relaxing.
It's the little things.
Me and Fez will be going bowling today, maybe, Mr. W? Or no?
I don't think so.
Oh, shit.
I have to go home and go over all the paperwork to make sure it's correct.
Oh.
Earl, here's the other thing. You can't have this fucking redheaded bastard selling you out during the fucking show, getting Fez even more frustrated.
You know, all I could say is I made a mistake, and I'm sorry.
Good enough for me, buddy. Good enough for me and Bronx Johnny. If you and Dave made a mistake, and it came out on Fez's watch, to me, I see three people. All I see is me and Johnny are fucking innocent. That's all I see in this.
I'll apologize, too.
One thing I don't like to see is the way you guys start fucking selling each other out. What happens if fucking cops come in here looking for blow? Everyone's going to be fucking diming each other out here. We got to stay together. What do we give them? We give them zip, nada, zero.
I never do it proactively. I always do it retro, or I always do it respondative.
Oh, so you got a time that you start squealing. That's what.
No, whenever Earl says it's Dave's fault, and it's a lie, then I have to rebut. Otherwise, I can't have myself looking silly.
You're looking fucking silly because there's no pigmentation to your skin. You got fucking eyes like a couple of flashlights. That's what looks silly. You're covered in Pink Floyd fucking paraphernalia.
Oh, shit.
It's ridiculous. Here's Kurt. Kurt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Listen, Earl is a weasel to the utmost degree. He acts like a stand-up guy, but every time he gets in a situation like this, he chooses his words in such a manner to leave himself an out. So there's always a little seed of doubt that he's not responsible for whatever fuck-up he caused.
So I guess I made a mistake and I'm sorry isn't out, huh?
Yeah,
I made a mistake and I'm sorry.
It takes so long to get to that point.
But here's the thing, Earl, just so you know. You can say that you're sorry. Does that make you feel better? The person who's upset with you was Fez. He doesn't seem like he feels better to me.
No, and
he seems like he's still in that fucking same place, and I worried about being amped up. The guy can't be amped up anymore.
The last person I want upset is Fez.
I don't need you to apologize, Earl. What I need you to do is be executive producer of the Ron and Fez show. That's what I need you to do. And when something's gone wrong, you didn't see me flipping out. I just looked at you like, what's going on here? But
after the fact, Fez, you were snapping a little bit. You're too upset about this stuff.
Yeah, because
it's a life lesson for you.
Because it takes him forever to admit it. It wasn't until the callers were right. It wasn't until Eastside went and got that email that he said possibly.
I said it immediately.
After you pointed at everyone outside the fucking door.
Just Dave. What about this? Road trip? Johnny, how long would it take you to steal some Winnebago? Could you have one by the end of the show today?
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah. And without killing anyone. I just want... Seriously. Here's Jay-Z. Wants to help out Earl. Jay-Z, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yo, if you're having Earl problems, I feel bad for you, Ron. I got 99 problems, but Black Earl ain't one. See you.
Very nice. Isolate that. That was really nice.
We needed a little bit more Shaggy, actually.
By the way, I do like that fucking song, Earl. Every once in a while, that 99 problems. Ben, you're on Ron and Fez.
Buddy.
Yeah.
Listen, isn't this a strike against Earl? Isn't he on double secret probation?
Yeah, that's why I didn't want this thing to blow up, and it has. And sometimes some of the on-air stuff gets carried into the office, and then it's bad for everybody. So I just want to chill this thing out so it doesn't get Earl in more and more trouble. Spanish Boy, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, I just wanted to ask a couple questions, one to Ron and one to Fez.
Go ahead, Spanish Boy.
Earl, you had brought this whole thing up, and then all of a sudden, why wouldn't you, as a producer, want to just go out and find where the problem was immediately, rather than just point to somebody else like it was their fault?
Like put someone on it immediately and find out what was going on?
Or go back into the problem and find out where it initiated at. I mean, I would think as a producer, you would want to instantaneously find out where the problem was.
Well,
yeah, you'd think.
Well, again, Dave writes a cue sheet. I did double check, and I checked old emails that I sent, because I copy all the emails I sent. I double checked, found out it was my fault, and I said I made a mistake, and I'm sorry.
Well, there wasn't any checking into it until Mr. Redhead wanted to run down and grab his email.
That was the double check.
But yes, I made a mistake, and I'm sorry.
Well, anyway.
What more can you do? For me, I'm going to say this. I'm hunky-dory with it. Yes, the show looked like an idiot. I had to sit there and explain to this young lady. I'm like, Fez isn't always like that. Normally he's right on the ball. You know what I'm saying? She's like, no, you were perfect. And I go, no. I feel like when Fez looks like an idiot, it reflects off of me. You know?
Thank you.
Yeah. Here's Brian. Brian, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Brian.
Hello, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, I got to be with Earl on this one. I think Fez is just blowing this up to try to get Ronnie to forget about V for Vendetta. Any little thing he can to make him forget about it.
Fucking V for Vendetta.
It continued when Earl kept pushing my buttons.
Here is Dog. Dog, you're on Ron and Fez.
Why is Earl still working there? Any other business you're in, if you're that incompetent, your ass is out the door.
I'm going to just say this, and I mean it. Earl, you're closing in on being the best producer I've ever worked with. And I mean, today aside, let's face it, it was the reason that this is going on all this time is because the word Friday got confused with the word today. That's the end. That's all that happened here, 45 minutes after the fact. Doesn't seem to be that big a deal.
Yes, if Earl doesn't, point me in other directions, if Earl could be the executive producer and take the responsibility instead of saying, don't look at me.
Look, everybody take it down a bit. It's just a fucking show. It's really not even a good show. That's the beauty of this show. It's not a good one.
And I shouldn't worry about it, you're right, because it'll just happen tomorrow and the next day, where something will go wrong and Earl will say, not me.
That's not true. When's the last time this happened? Was the O&A thing a month ago? or 26 days if we're really going to go by probation calendar. So it's not an everyday thing, Fez. It's once every 26 days, like a fucking period. He makes a mistake and tries to cover it up. He tries to cover his shame. So it's going to happen again in 26 days. Be ready for it.
It'll happen again tomorrow, I guarantee it. There'll be something he doesn't take responsibility for.
Here's Matty. Matty, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, how are you, brother?
Good, pal.
Hey, buddy, look, the serious thing that's got to be looked at right now
Yeah.
is that Johnny's going to end up signing with somebody else because of the craziness that's going on with the show right now.
Johnny, do me a favor. Do not sign with Sirius. Do not sign with CBS, with Clear Channel. Do me this thing and let us make a counteroffer.
No problem.
You're the best intern I've ever had.
Thanks, boss.
There's something going on here between me and this kid, Fezzy. And I didn't think it was going to happen anymore. I thought I was past all this.
I don't see the attraction.
I made a friend where I never thought I could.
Ecuador?
Yes. I want you to do this. I thought it over. I think I've come up with a name that you can call me.
No problem.
Papa Steve.
Papa Steve.
Here is Rob. Rob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Don't call him that.
How you going, guys?
Yes. And I need you to make up a flag for the show and put yourself in it. I'm talking to I'm talking with Johnny right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What can we do for you, Rob?
Hey, guys, how soon we forget you guys need to lay off Black Earl or he's going to start breaking shit and run out of the studio crying again, and we don't want that, do we?
No, I certainly don't. Dave, do you want it?
No, I don't want it. I like Earl.
No, that was the scariest thing I've ever seen.
You live in the Bronx and you're from Ecuador. That didn't scare you.
That was pretty bad.
Fezzy?
I'm thinking.
Come on.
No, I don't want that.
He's your friend. Why don't you go over there?
I just want some responsibility. I don't want every question I ask who, what, huh?
I want you to look at each other and apologize to each other. And then that'll end this. Fez, you go first.
No, I'm not going to.
See? You're just like him. That's why you guys have this problem. You're just like him.
I didn't do anything wrong.
That's what Earl said. The same things that you get mad at him for is what you're guilty of.
But in my case, I'm not lying.
That's the way Earl feels. Earl, I'm sorry if this thing got blown out of proportion.
And again, I'm sorry that all of this happened. I'm sorry.
Dave, I'm sorry I made you sit there with a fucking tie on.
I'm sorry too, Ron.
Johnny, I'm sorry that this world can't be as good as you are for it. You're a fucking ray of light that's come down from heaven, and you should be in heaven. Unfortunately, God gave you to us so that you can bring us up a bit.
Thanks, Papa Steve.
You are a blessing. Call me Steve Z if you want. So, Fez, see that?
I'm sorry I went to Earl when I guess that wasn't his responsibility.
Okay.
I won't make the mistake again. I will not. I apologize for that mistake. I will not do it again.
I wanted to teach you a life lesson here. You feel like you're hurting Earl, right? You're hurting your fucking heart and those clogged up arteries of yours. This is what does it.
It's pounding out of my chest.
Well, again, you feel like that statement is hurting everybody else? I'm telling you the truth. It's only hurting you. You've got to take care of you.
And then Earl, that means I just have to depend on myself.
No, it doesn't. It means you can't get upset. You live in an imperfect world. There's only fucking one thing in this world that's perfect, and that's Bronx Johnny. Other than that, everybody else is flawed. We're not saints.
You're right. I shouldn't get upset about it because nothing's going to change. And getting upset about it doesn't change anything.
Right.
I can yell and get angry in one ear, out the other over there. It doesn't work. You're right.
More or less that is true, Fez. But you can't...
He's not going to fix anything I asked for.
All right. I just want to point this out. The word fry was replaced with to. This happened 45 minutes ago. 45 minutes, you're fucking steaming. The fucking mullet-headed girl, and she went off. She's living her life. She doesn't give a shit. The Penthouse people are happy. Bronx Johnny's going to go on with life. No one fucking cares about this. Earl's going to let it roll off his back.
Of course.
Because that's what he has to do to survive. He found himself in the hospital worrying too much before. None of this stuff is important. It really isn't. Friday, fucking today, what's the difference? What kind of idiot's going to go stand in line to have a fucking naked girl with clothes on signing pictures of herself? It's insane. Earl, I don't know how we get to these places. Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Earl, why don't you stuff your stars in the sack, mister? Ronnie, play the song. Play it.
I don't see that as being racist. If you said something racist, I definitely would have. And saying stuff your sorries in a sack, it's not helpful. Johnny, is there any kind of an Ecuadorian wise thing that you've grown up with that maybe you can give us? Some kind of a saying? Something that you live by, a code that you live by down there?
Hoy día, mañana no. Like today, shit happens, tomorrow it ain't.
You hear that, Fez?
You're going to have to say that again for me.
Hoy día, mañana no. Today shit happens, tomorrow it ain't.
Hoy día pasa, mañana no hay nada. Basically, shit happens today, tomorrow it ain't gonna be there.
Right.
Where does the shit go?
Hopefully down the toilet. I don't know, bro.
That's right. You don't worry. See, here you are. What he's saying is this. Today, bad day. Tomorrow, good day. Earl, did that help you at all? The wise saying from Ecuador?
This is a great saying, but I still feel awful. I feel awful that Fez feels awful.
That's what he wants. And you, instead of doing that, we got to pick him up and help him change. Help him feel good.
I don't know how to get through to you, Earl.
Jerry, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah. Fez?
Yes.
When you read that, you knew it was a mistake. Why didn't you say, well, who wrote this shit, you know? That's what he wants.
Why didn't you say something?
Because that was me taking care of Earl.
There's a saying in my family. What? It means today should happen, tomorrow it ain't. That's simple, Fez. Tomorrow it ain't.
I've never heard your family say that.
You don't know my real family. My real family's from Ecuador. Here's Tippy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi. According to the website, there's been just put out a memo that apparently Fez has been blackballed by the whole penthouse bed community. So he wants to let you know that.
Now it's online.
I want to apologize to the young lady, Christina, for calling her mullet head. I was just trying to play down, and her hair looked fantastic.
Didn't get to see her.
Well, you peeked out from underneath there.
Yeah, but I had the blindfold on for 20 minutes. It was
Boy, did she sit back in her chair when your clear eyes showed up.
Fucking bug eye stuff. That was like frightening for her.
Just a ray of white light. Couldn't see her.
Beauty. She's a beauty. I would love for her and Johnny to have babies. That, to me, would be the most perfect baby ever.
As baby diesels.
Yeah, what was that whole diesel thing she was in at that angle? I was looking diesel.
Yeah, I've never heard that unless it's Kevin Nash.
No,
like it means you brolic, like you're big, but I'm not
like
a
truck.
You're fucking diesel, brother. Don't play it down. You're fucking diesel to the ladies.
Yes.
Why don't you fucking flick your tongue on her, showing you fucking mean business?
Oh man,
you should have.
She's cool though, man.
I know.
She was real cool, bro.
Why don't you roll her one of those special fucking Ecuadorian cigarettes that you have?
Oh man.
Here's Ed. Ed, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey guys, I'm really worried about Earl. You know, he's a real religious guy. Maybe the lady Shirley from Kansas could call him and talk to him and help him, counsel him through his inadequacies.
All right, hold on. You want to call Shirley Roper? Earl, is that what you need?
No, I really don't.
Baptist to Baptist?
She's a poor excuse of a Baptist.
Well, they all are. Nothing against you, Earl, but it's really one fucked up religion. It's so far from catechism. You're Catholic, right, Johnny?
Yes, sir.
Fucking Catholic saint. I consider him the second Immaculate Conception. The Virgin Mary and him. That's how we went.
I'm sure his father had something to do with it.
He has no idea who his father is.
Really?
Papa Steve's right.
Dono, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I had some advice for Bronx Johnny.
Yeah.
Bronx Johnny, run. Get the fuck out of there. They're going to start stabbing you in the back. Run.
No one would ever believe anything bad about Bronx Johnny. What could be bad about a fucking good luck charm?
You've been a delightful intern so far, Bronx Johnny.
Chris wants to, we lost you, Chris. He wanted to stand up for Earl and say Earl's a good guy. He sends shirts out to everybody. I will say this, Fez. This guy works on the show constantly.
Yeah, but the things I need him to do, they get passed along.
Well, he made one mistake today, one error. He really did make an error.
I'm finding a pattern.
Of what, 26 days ago and today?
There's been other times. There's one yesterday during the meeting that I let go by.
What was that?
When I asked about promos. Promos? Promos I got. And that got passed along to Wicklund.
I'm not busting here, but I did talk to Wiki, and Earl talked to him yesterday all about your promos. So, he did pick up on it. And again, I'm not going against you. I'm not standing up. I'm just saying, Earl's a good guy. He did make a mistake today. Well, along with Eastside Dave, they both did.
I'll take credit. I'll take responsibility. Let me take responsibility for Earl.
I just don't know why it takes so long to get to that point, though.
But Fez, not to point back at you, but you don't read that card, nobody knows. If you know what you're reading,
read the card.
What you're reading, if it's fact, you go on.
I can't trust that any of these cards are facts.
It's not a big deal. I'm just trying to point this out for you. Not fucking to do with Earl or nobody else. You're making a mountain out of a molehill. It's not good for you physically. It's not good for you.
I know, and I need Earl to step up.
Forget about Earl. If it's not Earl, it's going to be somebody else. Mistakes happen in life. They do. It's not a big deal. No one cares. It's a mistake nobody cares about. Not even slightly.
Right.
It's not important. Not a big deal. What we're going to do is break. We're going to have a break here. Dave, I'm going to need 2 rollers and 3 bales of cotton.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
I'm going to do it fucking... for no reason other than to get you out of my hair for a little while.
Okay.
Bronx Johnny, you know where the petty cash box is?
Yes, sir.
I want you to go down, put all that in your wallet. You fucking deserve it, because I just wish I could give you more.
Thanks, Pop.
I wish I could give you more than just today's petty cash. You've been that much of a joy.
Where's the petty cash box at?
We don't need that. This fucking kid, whatever you need, you can make it appear. All right, we'll take a break. We're right back. Ron and Fez.
Ron Bennington, Fez Watley, The Ron and Fez Show. XM 202.
One more time.
Yeah, it's the Ron and Fez Show. Fez, you got a big party coming up for us.
Can't wait for this one. April 1st, it's going to be at McFadden's on 2nd Avenue. That's between 42nd and 43rd Street, Manhattan.
McFadden's a nice place to hang out, drink. I believe they're running some kind of a drink special there where it's you buy one of those bracelets for $25, you drink all night long.
9 to midnight.
So you're going to be involved in one of those $25 drink tickets?
Probably, if I'm allowed to do so.
They're going to be going up and down your arm, those wristbands. You're going to need that many.
Why wouldn't we let you?
No, I mean, I don't know what the policy is for the show and whatnot.
All right, here's the policy. You've known us for how many years now?
Quite a while. 5 years.
I probably met you 50 times before I ever once saw you sober. I saw you running the wheel on the ground, diving from table to table, throwing food. So I don't know what you're like other than drunk.
Okay.
All your friends from the message board don't know what you're like other than drunk. No one knows what to do with a sober Dave.
I rarely see you without hors d'oeuvres sticking out of your shirt pocket.
Well, I like the cocktails. I enjoy drinking and the effects that the alcohol has on me.
You eat big food when you go out, too.
Yes.
You were always known as a guy with a lot of platters when I first met you.
Sure, I introduced Stalker Patty to the French fry from Bar 9 back in the day. She would always get a jar of French fries, a big basket and everything. That was me, because she would start eating them, and soon she would finish the whole basket, so she got her own fries eventually.
It's the weirdest thing when you're like, I always remember this redheaded drunk from Bar 9. Now he's a producer for me. That's the strangest thing about this business. That when they tell you drinking and hanging around and doing nothing don't get you ahead, but it actually does.
I worked my way up.
I never thought of, one appearance we did where a strange little man came up to us wanting us to autograph a page out of the Bible. Turns out it's elfish. I never thought from that night I would end up taking a trip to Graceland with him. It's very, very odd.
Eastside Dave, you got through. You bugged Wiki, and I'll tell you this. I was having a conversation with Wiki today, coming in. He's like, I cannot believe how much Eastside has brought to the show. And I'm like, I don't want to say nothing, He goes, he's hysterical. He has brought in a whole new zany angle that shocked me. I didn't expect you guys to have.
I'm very close with Don.
And I don't know how to tell him the truth. I just act like, yeah, it's working out, because I'm figuring, I'm going to let Dave blow up in his face. But as of right now, believe it or not, your favorite son. You are a favorite son.
Thank you, Don Wickland. And I promise, no more stalking. That's all I needed was the job.
The chip in.
Yeah. Just get me in here, and then no more high-powered binoculars.
That's got to feel good, Eastside. You weren't even favorite son in your own family.
No, absolutely. Oh, my Lord, am I the black sheep.
How many brothers and sisters do you have?
3 older brothers, that's it. 3 older brothers, 2 parents still together.
Uh-huh.
And
the brothers much older?
9, 8, and 4 years older than me.
All right, so you really are the baby.
Yeah, and my one brother went to Dartmouth Ivy League school. He got business degree in Chicago and everything. My other brother was a vice president at a huge corporation, and my other brother, got his journalism degree, master's at NYU. They're all quite successful, but not me. No, I can't get over the stigma when I broke my mom's thumb during a Thanksgiving game when I was 12. Ever since
what were you
then,
playing?
We were playing football.
All right, so you and your mom were playing football. You tackled her?
She was going over the middle. I had to throw it down. I'm not going to let anyone go over the middle, even if it's mommy.
Make her pay for it.
And
what are you, the Kennedys? You have to go out and play fucking touch football in the yard?
Absolutely. Every Thanksgiving and Christmas, we have the greatest football games ever.
Speaking of which, did you see this fake Kennedy family that they have on American Idol?
No.
Yeah, where they're all from New England or something. The dad is like a congressman or a senator. The wife is like a newscaster. You know what I mean? She's the Shriver of the family. And then the daughter is this big, tall girl who, plays basketball and sings on American Idol.
Oh, the giant overachiever.
You haven't seen her family?
I've seen her. I didn't know her family story.
Yeah, they showed it last night. And then her dad pulls the Kennedy fucking touch football game with her. He's throwing a ball that's just fucking looping, just ass over head. Nobody knows what's happening with it. Just ridiculous.
Sounds good.
There's only one Kennedy I like, and I know you're Irish Catholic. The only Kennedy I'm fond of is George Kennedy, from some of the great work that he did in the airplane movies, and then what he was able to do during Cool Hand Luke.
I don't even think he's related.
Johnny. Thank you, Johnny. What do you have here? Just some water and you got nice little pills for Fez.
Yeah, I got some of the baby aspirin, and for some reason a 3-pack of Eclipse gum.
Yeah. It's sugar-free gum. It would be perfect for you. Make sure Johnny gets paid for that. Now, every time Fez needs a baby aspirin for his heart, we should have it here, Earl.
That would be nice to have around.
Make sure that's not coming out of Vin pocket from Johnny, all right, Earl?
Yes.
Thank you, Bronx Johnny.
Here's Sean. Sean, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, hey, how you doing, buddy?
Good.
All I have to say is Eastside Yoko Ono is breaking up the band. None of this happened until you brought East Side in.
I do notice that we never had one on-air fight
right
until East Side Dave came into this.
What about Harry Elvis, for fuck's sake?
No, never had any problems at all. The whole time that we had Al Dukes, there was never any fighting. Billy Staples. But for some reason, at the dawn of the East Side era is where we said goodbye to love.
I bring some mix-it-up energy, and that's what I try to do. I
don't want that on the air.
Keep you on your toes?
I want happy humor on the air. That's
Okay.
what I'm after. Happy humor.
All right, I'll do my best then.
HH.
Happy humor.
Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. Hey, Robert, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, there's another good Kennedy that you forgot. There's Mr. Kennedy from WWE.
Well, Jane Kennedy was, talk about the black sheep of the family, but she was a lovely, lovely lady.
Mr. Kennedy from the WWE, I'm not getting that gimmick.
And Jane Kennedy was the first, I believe, celebrity porn ever out there, even before Rob Lowe.
Yeah, there was the fisting video.
Well, I don't know if it was fisting or just four fingers. Four fingers with one of the thumb was definitely out. But I did not see it closed into... I see it more like it was a dig in, Fez, like you're digging at the beach.
How about Kennedy, the VJ from MTV? Quite popular.
She's not related to the actual Kennedys.
Okay.
From Massachusetts.
I didn't know that.
Just because someone's name... Her first name is Kennedy.
She sounded like she was from Boston, is what I was going by.
Fez, you enjoying some sugar-free gum?
Yeah, I don't know why I got the sugar-free gum, though.
Because you know how you have problems, now, like diabetic problems. Now you can have sugar-free gum. Now, I had this, what do you call it, these vegan cupcakes lined up for Fez to eat. I was so happy about it. Oh, he'll finally be able to have a nice sweet. There's no sugar. My chick found out there's coconut oils. And you have some kind of fats problem.
Yeah, I can't have any of that. And, like, the bad fats that they keep preaching to me about, coconut oil, the worst.
Yeah, so just as I'm leaving again, she goes, he can't have that. I was so fucking depressed. Little did I know you were going to pull that V for Vendetta stunt, or I would have fucking tried to force two of those cupcakes in your mouth.
Did not make me eat a bad cupcake.
It would have taught you a lesson. You and Virginius would have learned a lesson. You can't wear a Virginia shirt to work every day.
I'm gonna be wearing a Guns N' Roses shirt tomorrow to work.
Virginius.com. They gave us some fantastic shirts here. Position yourself. That's their trademark.
And the staff is really enjoying them. I saw this where Vin Diesel, he, in an article, said that he calls his biceps the Kryptonics. He's now at the point where he's naming his muscles.
Is he still a big star? I think his last movie was a big hit, but I didn't see it.
Was that The Pacifier, where it was like the Mr. Nanny type thing, or is there something else?
Yeah, I think it was The Pacifier, and it did really well for him.
So, but we haven't seen him since. Usually he was someone that just, you kept seeing Vin Diesel movies that you get like 3 a year.
Yeah, but now he's up into the 20 million a movie thing. So he is box office.
He has a new film out directed by Sidney Lumet.
Wow.
He plays a mobster defending himself in court.
So is it going to be more of a serious role?
I think they're positioning it more as a comedy.
And he has hair in this one, right?
Yeah, like a really bad wig.
Everybody loves Vin Diesel.
Yeah, it's called Find Me Guilty.
Yeah.
Andy Richter getting another shot at a television show.
How many is this, 5 or 6 times for him now?
It's got to be at least 5.
I know you don't like him. I'm a fan. I like the guy.
It's the show's just they get pulled quick. I think the last one was quintuplets. There was
95% of the shows that come out don't make it, Fez.
So this one, he's playing Andy Barker, P.I. It's a detective comedy where it stars Andy Richter, but I think it was created by Conan O'Brien.
He's got the Tony Danza thing going, where every show he's Andy, isn't he? It wasn't the last show he was Andy?
I don't always catch him all, but I do like the guy. There's something about him I find to be funny. I really do.
Maybe call himself a different name then. How about Phil?
That's going to be confusing. He won't look over when people call him.
It's weird. It's like whatever these sitcoms that he tries, he never seems to fit the part. Like, you never really thought of him as a dad of quintuplets. Like he was going to be like a Fred McMurray type or something.
So you wanted Fred McMurray?
I I don't know if that show would have worked with anyone. I just don't think it fit Andy Richter.
Well, I guess normally you just take whatever they give you. It's not like, I don't think he's a big picker and chooser. They're like, Andy Richter, you want a show? He's like, yeah.
Well, if Cohen's going to write it, the show will be good, I think.
I don't know. Write it or put his name on it.
They said he wrote it.
I can't imagine he's writing every episode. He's sitting there going to that other full-time job.
Andy goes into a room. Who could write? It's too fucking stupid.
Madonna says that her daughter, Lourdes, is really obsessed with who is gay. She said this in an article in Out magazine. And she even asked her, Mom, you know they say that you're gay. And she had to respond, oh, do they? And she asked why. And the daughter said, because you kissed Britney Spears.
Why didn't she say because you eat pussy? Would have been a better way of putting it. You know what I would say? What's her name?
Lourdes.
Oh, Lourdes, it must be fucking really tough being my daughter. Why don't you go in there and cry on your fucking gold canopy bed made out of fucking solid gold, you big crybaby?
That little girl looks just like Madonna. I'm sure it's going to be just a few more years before she's putting out some sort of teen single or something.
That girl lives a life like Richie Rich. I can't fucking feel bad for her because the kids at her private school are taunting her because their mom went down on Britney.
Take in the sex book for show and tell.
Yeah, forget about women. You know that your mom banged black guys. That's what they're really going to get to you for.
Your Uncle Dennis Rodman is on the phone.
Now, was she with Dennis Rodman, Fez?
I thought he was. Yeah.
And
I don't know whether to believe you since you fucked up that Friday and Today thing. So I always worry about you now.
She also tapped Canseco and David Blaine. And David Blaine says she was an unbelievably like chick or something like that.
She was what?
Just like an unbelievable chick, like a very cool chick. But you remember that was a big story a while ago when she banged Canseco.
Yeah, I remember Canseco. I remember Basquiat. She was with Basquiat. And she was with Vanilla Ice.
Right.
Remember he was in the sex book? And there had to be more famous guys, right? Nobody like big rock star.
Remember, wasn't there a thing in that one movie where Kevin Costner wanted to bang her and then she made fun of him or something? In her movie Truth or Dare, the black and white documentary, with the famous movie where she gives a blowjob to an Evian bottle. And in that film, Kevin Costner is sweating her and stuff.
Earl knows.
No, it was like a meet and greet backstage, and I think he said the show was really neat.
Yeah, he was married then. He came back with his wife. He brought his daughters to it. That's right.
He was like, the show was really neat. It was just He just came off as such a square, and her entourage were cracking up over it.
Yeah. Well, suddenly Mr. Baseball, Mr. Fake Baseball, finds himself in the middle of Gay Central. He didn't know what the fuck to do. Why do you want to go backstage for anybody? It's just stupid. I want to go backstage. Well, they're not singing back there, so what are you doing? No one's entertaining you. I never want to go backstage at all. Just the opposite. When people go, do you want to go backstage? I'm like, no, I want to leave before the encore. I want to leave and not see anyone.
I think people expect there just to be rivers of champagne flowing back there and people just dancing and just having the time of their lives.
Yeah, when you're 12, you think that. But after you've already been back once, you know that, fucking Kiss is trying to warm up. They're not really having fun. All right, Jim is calling in saying that Eastside Dave is a dirty liar again. Here is Jim. Jim, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How are you, buddy?
Hey, what's up, Ron?
Yeah.
I was just calling. That Canseco thing is wrong. He has said in his book that he went over to Madonna's house, but he actually shot her down.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I don't know. I see Canseco. He'd love to get her panties on. I saw him on that fucking Surreal Life. Hey, Ed, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, buddies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to let Eastside know, you're wrong again on the Kevin Costner. It was Warren Beatty in Truth or Dare.
Well, she was dating Warren Beatty in Truth or Dare, but Earl was right when Kevin Costner did come backstage, but I think he was with his wife. And the Neato line or whatever, that was a neat show, he was dead on about that.
But I have a feeling like Kevin Costner was maybe trying to feel her out if there was going to be something going there. And
that takes place in your crazy mind. Didn't exist in reality, though. We got to stay in a reality situation.
Okay.
We're journalists. We're doing a news show. Most people get their news from this program.
RS, real situation.
Thank you.
Okay.
Underline that, too, would you?
Okay.
Because I hate when things are... Yeah, so you know it's important.
Okay.
TiVo alert for tonight. That show Black White debuts on FX at 10 o'clock in the East. That's where the two families switch races. They use makeup artists and try to live in the other people's shoes.
Well, they do this. Just have the black family live as black people and the white people live as white people, and then come back and explain their experiences.
Now tune in.
All right, let me check with my buddy Bronx Johnny. Bronx Johnny, you as an outsider to both black and white races, what looks like it's tougher to be?
Black. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
Black.
I disagree. You know why? They never have to know what fork to use. Where we, on the other hand, we have to know the difference between a salad fork and a fucking steak fork. They don't. You know why? You don't use a fucking fork for ribs.
Yeah, that's fucked up, bro.
Laugh into the mic.
That's really,
what's that?
That's fucked up.
No, it's fucked up. Does that mean a good thing?
It's funny, good thing.
Yeah, okay. Why do you think black people have a tougher time than white people?
Well, like, I known a lot of them, so if you living in my neighborhood, you got it kind of tough. There's more black people than white people in there.
Yeah. Who do you think has a more difficult life, Fez or Earl? Just guessing from what you can see.
I would say Fez.
Yeah. So Fez lives lower than a black person than you.
I wouldn't say lower. He has more stress, though, as if he were black.
Yeah.
I have black-type stress, is what you're saying.
Yes, sir.
Interesting.
Here's the problem, Fez. In your drive-by, it's yourself. You're doing a drive-by against yourself.
I saw who was driving.
Yeah.
And it was me.
Here is Jared. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I want to do my machine gun first, if that's all right.
Go ahead. Kind of sissy-fied. Go ahead.
Oh, come on, man.
Sissy-fied. I can't help it.
I got to say, I got a sneaky suspicion that this is probably going to be not a bunch of black guys sitting around talking about whitey. It's going to be, black guys walking into 7-Eleven and they're all ducking.
First of all, if a black guy could put on white makeup and pass for white, people would be doing it. They would not fucking wait.
Yeah, I mean, how in the world are you I think the white guy, the black guy, becomes a white man in this and then goes and works as a bartender in one of the episodes on this show. And it's like, if you're sitting there at the bar and you're looking at this guy, how do you not see that he just has makeup caked on him on top of prosthetics?
Oh, because the people at the bar are also actors. Reality TV is fucking fake. Get that into your mind. It's fucking fake.
The father, because I saw a preview on the show, and the father looks not black. The father white guy does not look black whatsoever when they make him up. He looks maybe Indian, possibly, but it's like that movie Soul Man. Remember that?
Sure.
The worst premise of a movie of all time.
Yeah, but now it's a TV show. Here's what they should do. Black, white. See if you like this, Johnny. And it would be white guys fucking black chicks.
That'd be cool.
But when they get home and they're like, oh, I got away with something, there's their wife going down on a black guy.
That's cool.
Yeah. Call up FX and see if they'll buy it.
They never do the good shows.
And then the tagline could be, what would you do if you came home and your wife had a black cock in her mouth? Tonight at 10. Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Hey, buddy boy.
25810, checking in.
That's a little old school. I didn't expect that so late in the show.
Thank you. Hey, listen, I want to know, is Fez's kid's going to come up to him one day and ask him if he's gay?
You ever nervous about that, Fez?
I'll just handle it when it comes up. If those kids, little Fez Jr., Fezetta, comes up to me.
Why don't you say this? I don't know. Go ask your dad.
He handles those questions.
Here's a nervous caller. You're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, guys. I was wondering if T. Thomas Howell was the host of the show.
It's like if somebody said, you know how we did Alien versus Predator? This would be like C. Thomas Howell versus the Wayans brothers, where you just bring two really bad movies together.
That white chicks, looking at that makeup job, just from the trailer of the movie, they just look downright scary. They didn't even look even close to any kind of chick. They look like monsters.
They look retarded. They look like that fucking Hills Have Eyes girls. You know what I mean? So they should probably, in their mind, they're basically saying, hey, but what if we tried this? Because I know you've done the blue face. Why don't you put on black face? You go to fucking Earl's neighborhood, see what that's like. Earl, you put on whiteface, go to the hospital and see what it's like to go right in and go right to the front of the thing and not have to wait outside with the black guys with the gunshot fucking wounds.
Just wheeling right past everybody.
That's all you got to do, Earl. How long is this black-white show supposed to last, Fuzzy?
I think it's only on for like 6 weeks.
That's 6 weeks I'm not willing to give.
So, and it's 6 weeks of the same family, you know, in different situations. Not like they pick 2 different families every week.
I hope it's just like, get out of here, you black bastards. Well, I'm white, and now I understand what black people go through in this country. I've learned something, and it's never going to happen again. Never! Never! Now here's how it's going to go. Like I'll act like I'm act like you're ordering seafood, Fez, and I'll play a waiter, and then we'll see what it's like for Earl.
Okay, yeah, I'd like to get the seafood platter, please.
Would you like to check today's special?
No, I want to get the seafood platter.
Well, today's special is seafood, but it's free for white people. That's what it's like when a white person goes out to a restaurant. Now, let's see how it is for Earl. Earl, what would you like, sir?
I would like the seafood platter.
Catfish? Fried shrimp? What are you looking for?
I was actually leaning more towards the...
Why don't you just do this, darky? Go dig through the trash can for it. Dig through the trash can. Your skin is darker than mine. Darko.
Earl, I had no idea what you were going through.
That's what he goes through every day.
Every day.
That's why it hurt me to see you screaming at him for 45 minutes, Fez, because I felt like I was fucking down on the plantation, down south, where there's the old Southern Miss who's just screaming at Aunt Jemima all day long.
Can we call Earl Darko, though, from now on, please?
Sure,
yes.
You know, everybody should have a nickname.
Darko.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's Papa Steve, but that is only for Bronx Johnny to call. I'm not comfortable with him calling me Dad. I wanted him to call me Stevesy. Means the same thing. Here's John. John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah. Hey, I just want to thank the Prince of BX, Bronx Johnny, for saving the show today. He was an inspiration. Those other guys should really look up to him.
Thank you very much, John.
Thanks.
Okay, pal.
You put it well. All right. See that? You're catching on. Same guy called twice for you. People seem to love you. There's something you're doing.
Did you have a good time today, Bronx Johnny?
Yes, sir, I did.
All right. I just want to give out a quick TiVo alert. And this is from Paranoid. That the What's Happening episode where the Doobie Brothers are on, the famous bootleg show, is on right now. So if you have any way of TiVoing that, it may be the best rock and roll moment ever in television history.
That's the Gone with the Wind of What's Happening episodes. That's
really
like
is.
The big time.
We got a big party coming up, Fez.
It is going to be Saturday night, April 1st, starting at about 9 o'clock on 2nd Avenue at McFadden's. That's right there between 42nd and 43rd Street. Everyone come on out and hang with Ron and Fez.
And the first 1,000 people get to make out with Fez.
My lips are going to be chapped.
That's it for us. Take care, everybody.
The Ron and Fez Show. XM 202.